Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to...
What?
The...
Flip!
That's
What
us.
the flip?
What the flip? We're back.
What the flip? Where'd we
know.
go?
Here, there, and everywhere.
We took some time off.
At least I went here, there, and everywhere.
Well, speaking of here,
You
there, and
sometimes
everywhere.
came along.
Yeah.
But now we're there and back again.
Yeah.
On to Hoobit.
We're going on an adventure.
On to Hoobit.
So, anyway.
So they say we'll blunt the knives.
We are playing The Hobbits, which is on trade.
Temporary trade.
Yeah, temporary trade. So we don't have pirates right now, but we didn't get rid of it.
No.
We temporarily traded it. So.
For the Hoobit.
But yeah, since we haven't done this in a while, we're not sure of anything really.
All right, so
we're
yeah,
just
let us
gonna play.
know if stuff and things.
We're just gonna play some pinball. Hope for the best.
Number two.
And yeah, unfortunately, Scorbit is no longer a thing, so we were gonna try and do
still a
that.
thing.
Well, just not on default Jersey Jack, so womp womp.
It's hot. Material. Got it.
Can't really do that, but we're gonna play the Hobbit anyway.
That's right.
Hey-o! Tigerfly!
Yay! Good to see you, Tigerfly.
Tigerfly just subscribed. See, it's like we were never gone. Your streak is broken. Oh wait.
That's kind of on us, so
Yeah, that's not just kind of on us. That's very on us. So, hello, Tigerfly. And, oh, that's.
No, it's just
Oh,
the
it's
most.
because. Thank goodness. All right. So,
I was just hoping if I kept bashing him, he'd go
what
down.
I'm talking about, why I was,
I don't know why I thought that. 'Cause
You can't really tell, but the little dude up on the right is up,
I need to hit the left. I need to hit
and
the left.
he's guarding the ramp. But I was worried because we've had some problems with those things not activating. I still have 76.6 thousand channel points.
Woo! Well, at least I did get rid of your channel points. That's
Nouse! Hi, Nouse.
good. Ah, there we go.
Hey, username. Yeah, he said, I once played a Hobbit game for 1.5 hours.
Yeah, I believe that.
One game. Yeah,
I believe that.
I do too. I'm sure Lindsay's probably played a good hour-long game before.
Probably. It's like it just hands out extra balls for like days.
And
well, it doesn't
multi-balls.
hand them out.
Yeah,
You,
gotta
can
them.
earn them pretty
Yeah.
easily.
Especially on default settings. So are we looking and sounding okay? Well, okay. Is the stream looking and sounding okay? Don't
Captive
comment
ball.
on
Okay.
us.
Captive ball hides the beast. Got that. And then I hit the shot that I'm really bad at.
Shoot left ramp.
No, it's the left orbit. Thank you very much.
Shoot left loop. Sorry. I can't read.
Yes.
Club members were pissed. Yeah, right?
Did it give it to me?
Mouse just dropping
Oof, 28.
bombs already. I mean, I believe it was a mistype or a typo, but, you know. I can't say that on stream. It's a kid stream, sir.
Mm-hmm. What the flip? I'm doing great. Hit that.
But yeah, we're hopefully going out at 1080p 60.
Radagast. Right, maybe the right one. Nope.
And we're streaming on a new we're streaming on a new computer.
It's just lockable.
So see what we got.
I'm wearing my Hobbit feet. You can't see them, but I'm wearing them. Kevin can
They are.
can attest to
If you
that.
saw any of our posts, those are the furry adventure slippers.
Oh yeah, the furry adventure.
They are not Hobbit slippers.
Kevin buys off of that.
I could not find real brand. I had to go to buddyslippers.com to get them.
Hey, I finally found an orbit!
We've been loading up our new storage unit. Yeah, Tigerfly, I know we got to get a couple things out of there for you guys still, but I as Lindsay was saying, we are more than happy to help. And if you need me to bring the van out this weekend, we can do that too. So
I'm looking at my balls, and the mode I have lit is like the easiest mode.
also light a different one. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Ember didn't come down to meet me after work, but she came down once we started streaming. So
She knows.
say hello.
The little Gador is a hard one.
Chat. Say hi. She's right here. I can't see her. But...
Okay, I need drops, yeah? Or stuff behind the drops?
Knowledge assembled.
Are you gonna help me out here and answer my question?
Sorry. Chat. What am I doing?
Said am I hitting drops?
2 drop targets, yeah.
Alright.
I'm getting distracted by all the things.
Alright, now we're multi-ball. Drop.
We can grab it this weekend. That's fine.
Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness.
Get it out. We can get it out of there. Faux show.
The arcade?
Yeah. I kind of want to play with it anyway.
Oh, shit balls.
If I'm being honest. Plus, I totally forgot to give Casey that thing. Hi, Casey.
Oh, that's right. You said to bring it to Lee.
I guess he forgot about it too.
I got a super jack.
So yeah, I guess what has been happening in the past? I guess we streamed like 10 months ago. We streamed Aerosmith. Like that was our one stream in.
While I was on the ship.
Yeah, in 2022. It's cool if you don't have space for it now. We're only keeping it here for 3 months. All right, fair enough. That's the time limit.
Oh, goodness me. That was
Going
bad.
out of the pool.
I was using error. Sure.
Yeah, so we're lots happened. Lindsay's done the ship contract and she's back on dry land.
For the foreseeable future.
Yeah, for now, for sure. I'm still doing the same thing, but we're starting to do
There we go.
more stuff with pinball, as in maintenance and
That was close.
building, well, not building, but repair work,
Huh?
moving.
Kevin's a boss, so if you need someone to come and take a look at your problems, Kevin's got you.
In the greater Cincinnati area, just hit us up. No, we just, I don't know. We just, like, when Lindsay was on the ship and she got back, we really just needed, I don't know, we just took a break, and now we're deciding that the break is over, so. Well, some of it is, now that, you know, Lindsay's getting back into competing more.
Oh, football.
She wasn't able to compete as much when she was on the ship, but,
Well, I wasn't able to compete at all.
well, while she was on the
Sometimes,
ship, she could play, but.
Yeah, sometimes people would, but most folks on the ship were too intimidated to play with me, and they'd never even seen me play. And so I was like, I messed up.
You did. But it's alright. You still played a long time. You
Yeah,
played
but I didn't
for-
finish a mode,
Yeah.
and I haven't gotten to Erebor.
You got more balls, so don't worry about it. Kevin lives too far away. Well, you get the benefit of
You can
asking
pay
us
for
in
mileage.
chat.
I'm just kidding. Kevin be good with that.
You can just ask us in chat, and I'll answer what I can.
It's like whoever's playing the game only gets half a face. Kevin.
I know. I can move it over, but
That's better. Now we can see your. You've got such a lovely face.
well, thanks.
So sorry, friends. No Name That Pinball Tune today, but I'll probably come back next week. We just wanted to get a stream going. So
yeah,
like
we literally were just like, let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah. So yeah. So we've done that. Check on that, and so things will hopefully evolve from there.
We changed a lot of stuff in the back end. Like I said, we switched. We're on a new computer. Not a lot, I guess. We're on a new computer. We've also switched to Streamlabs, or from Streamlabs, just to OBS. So Not entirely convinced everything's working correctly, but since I haven't heard any complaints yet, I think we're good. Working on, we're gonna get some new cameras at some point. Our playfield cam is pretty good, but the rest of them are kind of, so.
I don't know. Looks good to me on the screeny.
I know, but they can be better.
Sounds good. Looks good here. Excellent.
Perfect.
Good to hear.
So, also we got a lot of new games and a lot of new irons in the fire for games too. So.
Yeah. So, did you want to say what, or do you want it to be a surprise?
Well, I think the Pro we can talk about probably, because we've pretty much, we committed to both of them. But
why did you switch to OBS?
Streamlabs.
So that's a Kevin question.
We've obviously not been streaming, but I've been following the streaming sphere. I've just heard
the streamosphere, if you will.
Right. I've heard a lot of complaints about Streamlabs, and basically, like, from what I understood, like, at first I just thought it was like they were partners with OBS, but they weren't. They kind of just took OBS's work and changed their name and put a fresh coat of paint on it. From kind of what I understand, maybe I'm completely wrong. If I am, sorry, but they've now changed their name away from Streamlabs OBS anyway. So that kind of tells me maybe they were like, hey, we need to distance ourselves a little bit here.
Redeem Kitty!
Oh, nice.
Amber, if you hold on, no, you're too far.
But yeah.
I move the chair? Oh, I moved the kitty.
I can pick her up. You want to pick her up?
If you want to. Tigerfly redeemed a kitty. Spooky says it's way. Oh, that's right! It has been way too loud. Poor Ems, though. If anybody, she went off her fur, and like, I don't know. We feel terrible about it, but like the vet, we've tried everything the vet suggested, and let's take a minute in case you don't know the Hobbit. If you step up to a Hobbit, there's several options you have for a skill shot. So the one I have going right now is the dwarf targets.
I can only pick her up once.
There's the elf targets. There's the inlane, which it changes, which inlane is lit. And then I usually like to select the lock because I like to go for that anyway. But I think we found, and correct us if we're wrong, if you know this game well, you can select the dwarf target one and short plunge, and like, is it the D? Is worth a decent amount.
It's all the way down at the end.
That's kind of like the most lucrative that we've found, but I like the challenge of trying to get as many rollovers as possible. It's more fun. So.
Sorry, but to finally answer the rest of the question.
But I keep missing.
Switched to OBS because I heard a lot of good things about it. Lindsay that's the only thing she can use on her Mac.
And that's when I used to stream my music.
So, and then basically, like, if we ever need to use her computer to stream on, I can import everything over from the Mac or from the PC to the Mac. Slap Chop Scrapper.
I got it stuck on the gate.
It's Casey. Speaking of, oh no. I just remembered that I forgot to give you that thing, so sorry about that. You got new high-speed internet.
I don't think I can even get that out.
You go straight up?
I tried.
That's not the one.
Except tilting.
Okay, I didn't. I just asked. You could have said I tried that, and I'd have been like, okay, I believe you. You didn't have to prove it to me.
The ROMs, yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, sorry about that. I will make sure actually, I'll probably just leave one at Tiger Flies for you. But yeah, so far OBS has been great.
That with more fanfare, like.
Right.
Now I'm doing like burlesque or something.
The OBS, the cameras came in way easier with OBS. Like, I was able to export everything out of Streamlabs, and it was like seamless. I don't know. So far, I've been very happy. Hey, we should just take that gate off. It's clearly not working. So we're talking about, there's a mod, like it's a 3D printed gate that goes up there by the pop bumpers, and it completely broke, and now it just causes issues. So.
Oh, okay. He said that he swamped him. No big hurt.
I figured it just, I completely slipped my mind too, and I was like, oh yeah. So. But yeah, I just have to get Lindsay to tilt out. That's the only way I'm going to have any chance against her. Although I've been playing somewhat okay recently.
Yeah, I've been doing great.
We went up to our league and played a ton of Halloween. So ask us anything about
Halloween, this is Halloween.
And we'll make up whatever we need to. It is pretty buggy though, unfortunately, still.
Yeah, it's a fun game though. It is fun. If they fixed the badness about it.
Yeah. Once we figured out, like...
Well, once it was explained to us.
Well, once I figured out where the ball was coming from and when to look for it.
Okay, yeah, that's a big complaint about that game because so I think the in-lane mech is really cool on that, like how it comes out. But the sound, okay, it does flash the flashers, but the sound that it makes is very indescript. So like, if anything is going on, like you can't hear it. It's just like a whoosh noise. And then also, it will pop the ball out while an animation is still going on the screen, and I think that's a problem. Those are my opinions on it, but it is cool. Little trivia about Hobbit development. When Joe was first working on it, he borrowed a controlled 5-bank drop target for me to use for it. Oh, that's so cool!
Nice.
I'm not surprised, Tiger Fly.
My buddy has a Halloween and it's ...
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I really do. I mean, we have fun playing it, I will say that, but
I only got one.
I don't know, like, there's the one mode you can't even, like, if you start it while you're doing this other mode, then you can't finish it.
It locks you out of, like, everything.
Yeah.
Unless you have to finish the one mode first. And...
Yeah, that's annoying. Then, if you start a mode, or you finish a mode while you're in multi-ball, it still kills the flippers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was one that happened.
Oh, yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah, there's just... Yeah.
Oh, Research is a Star, and I can beat that one.
You talked about, I think you mentioned,
Except
it kicks out balls even while the animation's still playing, you know, just all that little stuff.
Go. Alright, so this is left ramp all day, which is...
And then Tiger Fly said, about 6 years later, when I finally got the 5-bank back, I made him autograph it.
Nice.
Nice. What, was it a Williams 5-bank?
Oh, gosh.
I assume so, because, you know,
Get it to the right flipper.
of who I'm talking to.
Flubba-dubba. Okay, here we go. I got you, buddy. Except the goblin's coming. Gobbo boy.
He wishes he hadn't ordered one. See, that's what I keep telling people. Like, Lindsay and I have been on that for a long time. Play the game first.
Yeah, but you don't get that opportunity anymore.
I understand, but if everybody collectively just stopped doing stupid stuff and played the game first.
Well, I mean, I get being excited. I mean, I don't think it's stupid. I think it's, like, exciting.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is very, but...
What I think is stupid is people who buy the spots and then sell them at higher prices, because I think that's... Well, it's not stupid. They're making money, but, like,
I think
that's what's causing some...
yeah, of course. I mean, some of that I think is somewhat calmed down.
And now everybody in chat's like, I do. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, I finished the mode. Now I need to make an air rob. Oh, no, I already got lit. I'm in airport. I made it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! We're fine.
That's how you get that shot, everybody. So, okay. So if you look at the back glass,
I'll get through this thing.
the LCD, like, in order to know if you're qualified for the Arkenstone thing, you see like at every corner or in the middle, there's a little diamond or a little...
kind of point.
Yeah, I mean, don't drain, but all those, when those light, you know you've completed that section of the mode, and you need all 5 of those to qualify for the big Arkenstone thing.
For the Arkenstone modes, which the first one is Into the Fire, which has the best call out of all time. So I will of course hit my shot right here. I will not brick and drain. I will hit my shot, and then you'll hear it. Well, I didn't brick, and I also didn't drain. So we used to be able to backhand this, so I'm gonna...
There's actually one from Jungle Lord.
Oh, wow. It's a little earlier than that.
You're in mode now.
Oh, darn it. I needed to...
But you want to take one
My
from
bad,
Warren
everybody.
Floor free play area. Barracuda at the Ohio show. I told him it wasn't happening, so I ended up shipping it to him when I got home. Nice. It looks like it's still lit, though.
I think that's for the,
Oh, for the... Yeah, you're right.
Alright, that's gone. Ready? Alright, I'm gonna one-time it.
So she's got to get it in either the left or right scoops.
Holes.
Gobble. Not really.
Boom!
There it is.
Okay, ready, everybody?
And into the fire.
Yes. So this is these like mini wizard modes, if you don't know The Hobbit, have stages. And stage 1 of this is just to like collect, what, 15 of the party members? Which are the green ones are ones that haven't been collected yet. So.
What was it?
And bashing the ward gets you more points on the super pack.
But you also, like, someone spots, right?
I think that's a later one. Thorin will spot, I think, later.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's now, though. Oh, shoot. That was a dump. Okay, so now I need the left ramp. And I missed. That's okay. That's okay. Ready?
That's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, that almost merged.
Alright, so now she's got to bash 5 wargs.
And it gives me all my balls back, which is nice.
But in order to get the warg up after you hit it, you got to hit a drop target again.
I'm terrible at hitting a bloody word. Oh my god!
Modular vibe, hello.
Okay, I just failed out of that hard, but it's okay, everybody. Can't do it all on the first go, right?
Kevin, you think you'll do any direct or video or audio from any games? Yes. I looked at this one. I just did a quick glance in the back because JJP games do have, well, I think these older ones are DVI. Unfortunately, 1, it's not our game. 2, it doesn't have the cool like system that Pirates has to pull out for the mount.
He says we'll blunt the knives.
So I didn't really feel like getting into taking all that. Yeah, spooky games are super easy. So like we have wrapped up in the back right there.
It's Alice Cooper.
Is Alice Cooper. So we'll be streaming that again. We'll do direct video on that.
It's good.
I technically could have done direct audio on this, but we kind of literally decided on Monday that we were going to stream. Kind of yesterday we decided we were going to stream Hobbit. So I was like, well, I think we'll just...
Well, actually, let's set the record straight. On Monday, we decided we were going to try to stream.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, we decided we would stream.
Right. And it was decided we were going to do Hobbit, so technically this does have a headphone jack out. So I think you got it. So yeah, so I could do it, but I just didn't have enough time to get all prepped. So we're just doing... We're doing just regular
Right, ready?
mic
Let's
audio.
hit- let's
Hopefully
hit
it's
it.
enough.
Oh, you came up, you son of a gun!
Odds are you'll be going to the Amazing Race this year. It's a Trent's Barn, no player cap.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, so I'm hoping I need to check on what the date is, because if it's during a certain period of time, I might need to let some...
If we're available, then yes, we'll be heading up. So... Yeah, I need to look at the Stern, like, capture thing. I know people have done it. And I
finished the mode. I finished the mode, so now you can see the mode.
What's our audio capture card? Right now we're using a audio box USB. It's from PreSonus. So yeah, I can do it with that. I just need to get an adapter and a cable, which I have. I just need to dig them out.
That's that was a kind. That's
Ooh. So yeah, that's the plan.
Oh gosh.
July 1 and 2 women's tournament the night before. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
So yeah, also the other nice thing that I just discovered in OBS was you could set individual things to mono, which I didn't think you could unless it's new. I couldn't do it before in Streamlabs. So that's the one problem with this audio box USB. It pulls everything left and right. So I could just set it to mono and then it's fine. So that's kind of cool. Also, we still haven't built the streaming rig because, you know, we weren't streaming, so we didn't, you know. Why build the rig if you're not streaming?
Spider! I don't like spiders and snakes, and I missed him. That was a big mistake.
Nice.
You actually can start a mode once you start your multi-ball. I'm like 90% sure.
certain board on AliExpress, Super Sketch. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I like how they were gonna sell those and like sold like 2 of them, and then they decided no, we're not doing it anymore. So
Yeah, so I started a mode and I drank because I was looking at that.
shoot drop targets. Shoot the one. Oh, you got it.
Okay. Ooh, shit, I still need another one. I didn't finish the mode.
Oh yeah, well.
Gotta keep hitting, I guess. Oh, God bless America.
Land that I love.
That's not the top target. Own the doorstep.
You can use left and right as 2 channels, yeah, but the problem comes, like, I can mix it on the thing itself, which is fine. It only sends it to left or only sends it to right if I put it in 1 or 2, though. So we have one microphone going
Why?
we have one mic going into one and one mic going to the other, so if you had headphones on, you'd hear us out of your left ear and you'd hear the game out of your right ear.
Yeah, it's something weird. Like, if you go back and listen to old Name That Pinball tunes, because they use the same interface to record, and it falls subject, whichever way you want to say it, to that problem.
Phenomena.
Alright, Kevin, you got this. I didn't get any extra balls. I pooped out of mini wizard mode. You got this.
So yeah, that's why we do mono. Plus, I mean, if I was going to capture the game in stereo, I need a different interface as well.
You got this. So actually, the video mode is harder than it looks. It's like kind of wonky when you hit the button, like, and then it connects on the screen.
That was bad. I didn't have trust in the center post.
You can go first.
So yeah, when I set it to mono, you're correct. I can use it as 2 different ones. So that's the trick. All right.
Illusion, Michael.
Region number 2.
So, we're working on learning Espanol. And one of the things I do is I watch Arrested Development in Spanish. It's been a while since I watched it, but I figured that show, I've watched through it like several times, and since it's still on Netflix and I still have a Netflix subscription, I was like, oh, that seems like a decent show to,
For those that don't know, I can't remember. To lock your balls, you just need to roll over these. You can see on the right ramp, lock is now lit.
so you actually have to do 2 things, not just one.
Well, okay. To light lock, you
There you
hit
go.
those. Then to actually lock the ball, you hit the right ramp.
I'm a very literal person.
But then that also turns on once you... Center post is doing me dirty. But once you light all those, then you can actually lock balls for your modes.
Well, you have to keep rolling over them
Right.
in order to...
But it's kind of...
I'm going to do the short plunge into the dwarf thing.
Skill shot.
Super secret skill shot. Plunge it right down the middle.
So like you said, going for the D is the most lucrative.
Okay, ready?
Spooky's watching. Hi, Spooks!
Oh, and then I missed.
Spit outside.
Oh, it's still up, though.
Yeah, you get some time.
Did that give me a skill shot?
No, it did not.
I didn't earn one. I don't think it should have, but... Oh. Hello.
So yeah, to start modes and to start multi-ball are both on the right ramp.
But, in order to light your modes, what do you do, Kevin?
That one actually can't remember. Oh, you just have to hit you have to hit targets. Like the different man, dwarf, and elf.
And it spots one at the beginning of your ball.
Yeah. So you kind of should always have at least one mode ready, technically. I think. But in order to start your mode instead of locking a ball, you can use the ring to turn that off. But 1, it's time limited, and 2, you can't always do it because you got to charge the ring up. And to charge the ring up, I think you just hit switches, right?
Correct.
So.
Wow.
And you can change the mode by hitting the left ramp, but nowhere early does it tell you what the modes really are. I mean, like, you can do the menu, but it doesn't tell you what you're going to have to do in said modes. It just says battle of whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you kind of just have to know them and know which ones are good modes.
So bad at that.
to take and which ones aren't.
There we go.
So there, she advanced to Erebor, which you need. That's hitting either
That's the upper
spinner.
right on the
Yeah.
screen.
And that's either spinner will advance that. But
And then when you get to Erebor, it does super spinner.
Yeah.
The super spinner.
And then you can just keep it in the spinner that raises the jackpot, and then hitting the center captain ball raises it or collects, right?
Correct.
So, yeah, you can see the ring just moving along, advancing to Erebor.
Gosh, that was.
So in true Jersey Jack style, at least from what games we've played, the information is all there. You just have to know where to look for it. So.
All right.
it's
Enough of this
kinda-
nonsense.
The ball two rocks. Now Cheeto. Oh, Cheeto, run away, bud.
Cheetah.
Scaredy cat. He's
He's
good
our
kitty.
buddy now.
Well, he's halfway. He's as much of a buddy as I'd ever expected him to be. 'Cause he used to run away all the time. Now he's actually fairly friendly.
Oh, that didn't give it to me. It's okay. How many balls? I got 2 balls locked. I'm on the contract. Okay, let's go.
So she just used the ring to. So like
Get it.
it was kind of hard to see, but on the right ramp it goes from green to red. And it's kind of hard to read as well, but it does say lock now instead of mode. So now she can lock one more. Well, not in this mode, I don't think.
Yeah, okay.
Well, some of them you can't, but I guess it's just not. It just didn't quite make it all the way up and around. You can backhand the right ramp and left ramp on some games, but this kind of needs a flipper rebuild because it's on the struggle bus a little bit. So,
Oh, shoot. Oh. I looked a gift horse in the mouth. Needed that.
he hears you, but he's not sure exactly where you are.
Aw. I was like my kitty when I was on the ship.
Yeah.
Poor kitty.
Oh, all those that.
Shoot the right ramp. Ooh, I
Well,
need it. See? I started it.
So I finally dug into Demo Man. I actually ended up pulling the board out of Dread and swapping it in.
Oh, is this the one where I'm supposed to avoid the...
Shoot yellow targets, avoid drop targets. Yeah. I mean, I'll talk more about it later, but basically, Demo Man is working. I'm not 100%. The claw mag still isn't gone. I need to look at that. But it shoots and flips, and Jet Dread is actually working out too with the bad mold. So I still need to go through Demo Man more, but hopefully maybe by next week we can stream it. Or potentially something else. We'll see.
Tigerfly, you want to host a stream?
That's true too.
Ah! Let's... Hang under the mountain.
But yeah, we do have. I mean, I guess we don't need to say Sid. We are looking at getting a Stern Pro and a Stern Premium to have in the house. So those should be hopefully when we can find time to go get them, basically.
Find space to put them.
Well, yeah, that too, but we're just going to get rid of all of our furniture. So, yeah. But that is in the works. So we
Oh,
will
extra
have,
ball is lit.
we have so Guardians is still on location. We are still doing that. The extra ball's lit.
That's what I said.
I know. So we do it. We still have all of our games on we still have games on location. We swapped them out with a few different ones though. Guardians is up there, Pirates or Guardians, NBA Fast Break, Maverick. Oh, what am I missing?
There we go. Like a mouse.
Then it goes. Stern Magic is up there.
Oh, that was a thumb up move.
Wow, what am I? Oh, we got a.
Into the fire.
Nice. We got a Flash Gordon. That's up there. And then the last one is
Flash.
Harlem. Harlem Globetrotters. There's always room for one more pin.
Oh,
Yeah.
show me your sweatshirt.
Oh yeah.
All of you. Treats.
There you go. more pinball machine. My mom gave this to me for Christmas, so I'd wear it, but I get too hot.
And mine she gave me is Life is Sleeping Good, but mine is dirty right now, so I need to do laundry.
And Tigerfly says, "Who needs furniture? You guys come into our house." Yeah, we know.
Go, go, go! Yes! Bash 5 words. Did that hit him? No, because why would it? Balls in the way.
We are, Sleepball Junior's like right here. So they're everywhere.
Whoop! This is actually a really hard game to gain control on.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, if I'm like, why don't you just gain control?
Because
I
the balls
hear you,
keep
everybody.
feeding there. They
Like,
keep, yeah.
It is difficult.
Well,
Usually when I get down to 2, I can do okay.
yeah. And the reason that people put that gate in up by the pop bumpers is so it'll feed the upper right flipper more, and it doesn't just come screaming down the middle. So I can see why people do it, but it's a 3D printed piece and it kind of broke, so that's why it's not really working correctly as of right now.
Okay, Super Jack sled, so I need to hit that captain ball. But it has to,
Oh, also, if you're a fan, like if you've seen us play 4 Million BC, there you go, and Nip It, the guy that designed that, Ted Zale, really cool baller designer there. Hey, Goran, just subscribed!
Goran! Good to see you, Goran! It's been forever!
Welcome back. But if you look at the background,
I just lost like all my balls somehow.
You got 2
Bash
left.
7 piece. I know, I said like all. It's
We
all.
have an EM back there that's called Bizarre, which is actually Ted Zale's first zipper flipper at least, if not his first.
Oh, that
game
was a
design.
dum-dum move.
So there you go. So we'll be streaming that. What the actual flip, says Goran?
That's right.
That's right. Forever. Howdy, howdy, indeed. How are you? Yeah, we're back. We are committing to streaming, and it's
Because I don't have any ship contracts coming up.
she doesn't have any ship to do. So,
I have plenty of ship to do.
you got plenty of stuff to do, but you don't have any ship to do.
Oh, that was a misread, and I knew it as soon as I went to hit the right flipper. That was bad.
So yeah, we're actually going to be doing. We're shifting it back though. From 5, we're going to be doing from 5 to 7.
Good, tired, working good.
So.
Noise. That is correct, Goran. I was on the Magic, and then the Wonder, and then the Magic again. So I was in the Keys and Cadillac Lounge, which were the adults only piano lounges, essentially. I sang my first contract. I didn't do anything with my violin, but then my
3
next
times.
2, I brought my violin and my loop pedal, and we got it all working, and so I did I was still primarily, like, I did all live piano, because I don't know, I'm weird. Even though people couldn't really see if I was actually playing the piano unless you sat in certain spots, I'm like, this is a piano lounge, I must play the piano live. So, that's my story. You know, it was overall good. My last contract was a little bit rough, and,
Yeah.
Ayo! I think I got 3 of them.
And things got weird, so.
Yeah, so, you know, I might go back, I might not. Right now, I'm really, I think, based on the
Working on
gigs.
her album.
Yeah, I really want to focus on my own music right now, and yeah, so.
She's gonna have to do a What the Flip album at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about doing a What the Flip party concert combo at Tigerfly's house, so, you know, that would be fun.
The Wonder had the Frozen stage show, right?
Yes.
A friend of mine was friends with an Ice Queen on the Wonder, I'm pretty sure.
Heck yeah.
I imagine a lot of them have a Frozen shows, honestly. I mean, that.
Well,
Or not?
it depends on where. No, because like on the Magic, the show was tangled. Like each one has its own.
Gotcha.
And the reason on the Wonder is because like it was in like when I was there, it was in Alaska, so
Yeah,
it was the
okay.
Frozen show. But now on the Wish, the newest Disney ship, they have a dining room that's Arendelle themed, so they've got like a Frozen Like, it's Frozen themed, so in there it's like Frozen every night. So, I mean, I guess that counts. So, yeah.
So Phoebe got pinball on her license plate from March.
Yay!
Nice.
You got it?
Nice.
I'm excited to see
It's
it.
just temporary right now. So she's got to wait for it to come in the mail.
Got you.
I have a ton of friends in entertainment on DCL and on non-DCL boats, so I totally get where the contracts go.
Yeah. And that's why, like, for me,
It's frustrating towards the end.
first things were, like, great. Absolutely great. And then, I'm not going to go into it here, but,
Kind of weird.
but the other shoe did seem to drop, and I'm like, yeah, I remember the problems with shipping.
Yeah. Sailing.
But, yeah, so, but
Carmack!
Hey, Carmack! We're back.
Anyone else's video stuttering, it's not terrible, just quarter second once a minute. Could just be your
That is very
laptop.
specific.
Well, we are on 1080p 60, whereas before we never used to be. So if you change it to 720, does it still stutter? We never really streamed this high before. Lauren says looks good to him. He said.
It came in!
Oh, Tigerfly said mine actually just did for the first time, but I mean it's showing green on ours. Only options are 1080p or 1080 in auto.
It wants us in high def.
I guess so. So I'll have to look at that. I didn't think that was a thing I could set. So I'll have to check on that. So Lo Siento, not sure why that's going on. And also, hi Carmack, it's been a while. For multiple things. We've been doing this.
Well, also, yeah, on Monday we were grabbing a game. So that's why
we were up in Xenia.
Yeah, we were. It's not a game for us, but it's a game that we are.
We're bartering, as it were.
Yeah, we agreed to pick it up in exchange for a discount.
That's just.
I'll be back. Yeah, I need to finish a work thing for a new. Oh, very exciting.
That was
Well,
terrible.
thanks for popping in, Goran.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm gonna do a short.
When are we delivering, pick it up? We still have to figure that out. This weekend might be way too nice to worry about that. I am looking forward to possible
Kevin wants hot tub time.
pool and hot tub time. Just saying. I mean, just throwing that out there. If anyone that we know happens to be around this weekend and wants to do something like that, it'd be cool. If not, then I guess we're going on a field trip. But you know, we could be persuaded either way. Is all we're saying, really. Just putting it out there. But no. So then after that, I actually have some vacation time, and I am probably going to want to take some of it before June hits. So we may take a day during the week and go out there. As long as it's over 55 degrees, we're good.
Right?
So I'm hoping.
Get him! Yeah.
Oh, you got a double.
What do you mean?
You hit one and it carried up and hit the other guy.
Oh, nice. I didn't see that. I forgot this was a 2-ball multi-ball because I
Yeah.
hardly ever play it without anything else going on.
Yeah, right. And now
Let's
you're.
fix it. No, that was ball 2. But if I start the mode, I've got a million balls for this.
Yeah, Gordon, thank you so much. You're probably already gone by now, and I know that you said it, but
Thanks for stopping by. That you stopped by. Yeah.
So in the year and a half since we've really been streaming, they still didn't make my Golden Girls pinball machine. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Spooky, get on that.
Woo!
Somebody.
There we go.
Chicago coin.
It's not
Here.
edgy enough.
It's too cool for Stern. They'd never make it.
See what I mean, though? How hard it is to keep balls trapped, everybody? Like,
Yeah.
that's why I usually just kind of flail around. Oh, kind of ball.
Borg Dog. Hello, hello.
Hey, Borg Dog! It's so nice seeing all y'all back here. We missed you. Actually, that is a big reason we decided to come back at it. So we're like, we
Yeah.
Pinball peeps.
Yeah, we haven't talked to you guys in a long time. To answer the question about the cabinet, either way, I mean, if there's space and you want to load it up, that's fine. If not, we can bring the van up this weekend and grab it too. Whatever's easier for y'all. Because we can grab it this weekend for sure.
These guys will blunt the multi-ball. You heard it here. Can we beat Smaug, everybody?
Did I hear Golden Girls Pinball? Yes, you did.
That's what Kevin wants.
That's what I want for sure. I want somebody to be bold enough to make it.
It might be a licensing issue, though. Like,
Well,
it
figure
might
it
not
out.
be bold. It might be a licensing. I'm just saying it. Like, I mean,
That'd be so funny. I'd love it. 10 by 30, see if they got the space. Fair enough.
I got a ball stuck.
Yep, sure do. That's one thing that can happen. Balls will get stuck underneath the beasties. Usually
Kevin's
they come back
really
up,
good
though.
at that.
Wow, it's not coming up though.
I think it's because
Too many dwarves. Yeah, we broke it.
Alright, yeah.
So it's hard to tell.
Oh, it's coming out! It's coming out!
No.
It's coming out!
Nope.
I was hoping I don't know why I thought that would work. I should have not hit it. I should have. Alright, I need the camera here. Got it.
Whoa.
Wow.
That sounded awful, but thank you, Kingpin MJC, for the subscription.
Uh-oh. Alright, don't come out now,
For the
everybody.
follow, you follow. Thank you for following. We appreciate it.
Alright, let's see what happens.
It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, so
Think,
right there.
Yeah, he's not popping up.
yeah,
I guess I kind of got it really stuck.
you did.
Can I, if I jiggle it a little bit?
We gotta take the glass off. So let's hurry.
It was coming up, and then it's just gonna end with me. You know these things.
I think I can sneak around
You
here.
want me to sneak around? Yeah, it's fine. Can you put it over here? Oh no, you gotta put the glass down there. Oh, it killed my flipper.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Shoot a lane. Gracias. The Jersey Jack lockdown bar. Isn't it fun?
No, these are the best. Hold on, it's not a whole way. Alright, here, control closing it.
Everybody ready? Let's go.
So yeah, what had happened was, yeah, they had little pop-up guys, like, basically like No Good Gophers or now Toy Story.
Gabby Gabby.
Gabby Gabby! And they, the ball will sometimes get stuck in there. I don't know why it doesn't kick up. We've seen it a few times where it doesn't actually kick up when the ball's stuck down there, so. Watch Dog! Hey, you guys are back! Yeah, we're back.
It's about bloody time, right?
And this isn't just a one-off, we promise. We're not completely committed to streaming 4 times a month, but I think we are. I think we're pretty close to it, if not fully committed.
Oh, God bless America. I got this. Ready? Oh, fudge.
But they may not always be on Monday or
It's in
on
my head
Wednesdays. It is. I'm out of balls.
Oh,
I'm done.
Sorry.
I'm done playing. You still have one more.
I'm trying to get another one. I got the...
But we are going to try and do some more location streaming. The Pinball Garage is one place for sure. Wondercade as well for sure. And
Phoebe's
then-
Pinball Palace,
yeah,
for sure.
Phoebe's Pinball Palace is
that was
on the docket as well. So, and then possibly other places. We'll have to see as we go.
Yeah, the one thing is that probably we're looking at doing a Flip Frenzy tournament at Wondercade once a month.
Yeah.
Potentially the second Wednesday of the month. So if we do that, we'll probably move that week's stream
To the
to yeah.
Unless we can figure out a way to really stream, a tournament well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which
that's
is hard, and with
yeah,
our there we go.
setup and everything else. Another extra call. You're going to be doing service calls, right? Yeah, that's the other thing I'll be doing.
Yeah, everybody hit Kevin up. He's a boss.
If you're in the Greater Cincinnati area and you need a pinball service,
Oh look, I got extra bullet again.
let me know.
Should I just go for
that's
that?
crazy. Yeah, as well.
I want to go for. Oh.
So welcome to stream there anytime. That's right. We just gotta get the internet situation figured out. But other than that,
Well, didn't we have success if we
if we do 720p and we're upstairs, I think it's good. But,
yeah, because if we hotspot, right?
yeah, I think so.
That was close. I hear you, buddy. I hear you, Gandalf. I hear what you're saying.
The devious Dr. Doom. Hello. I think Jersey Jack would beat Charlie Emery in a fight. Aww. I don't know, man.
So this is a
You're
cool.
Charlie Scrappy.
This is a cool thing on this game. What I start it has that like diverter there for some of the modes that doesn't let it go all the way around the ramp, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Come to our Cincy Pinball Championship and stream from here. There you go. Yeah, we gotta figure that out. Oh, Pink Ninja Man! I hear the stream I haven't seen in a long time. Good to see you back. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, we are back.
I got another extra ball.
Yeah. Good to be
Oh no, I didn't have to hit it again. I guess, or it's catching up. I don't know.
We still at least have one more to go, but yeah, I think you need to hit the left now. We'll just
I didn't want
drain
any of
everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Just yeah.
I didn't want any of those balls.
Yeah,
Oh, and see, I got barrel escape. That's why I want those balls. So we're gonna one-time it into the extra, into Balin. I did it.
You did.
I didn't say his name right, but I
Another
did.
extra ball.
See, this is why this game can last forever, because you have extra balls, just keep getting them. Which I don't know all the ways. I know if you, like, collect everybody, that lights an extra ball. That's about all I know. So if y'all know, when I see it pop up, I go for it. That's what I do. So this one, you gotta get it in the pops.
I know everybody was concerned about our website, too. It is back up and running.
I was concerned about it, actually.
WhatTheFlip.wtf is back, baby. I know it's what you guys hit it up every day, I'm sure, but
I know.
but you had to stop for a while because it was down. But it is
Because there was so much traffic, that's why it was down.
yeah. And I just paid for 4 more years of hosting services, so we're good. This is like our league game on L3's Wii Tourist for Summit. Yeah, right?
I do like the Hobbit.
Lindsay can play some Jersey. I mean, she can play a lot of games for a long time, but Jersey Jack, she tends to get it. When she knows them and gets into it, it happens. This is. So when she said let's stream The Hobbit, I was like, oh, so you're gonna stream The Hobbit? Cool.
I wanted to put up my Hobbit. I want to wear my Hobbit feet.
Yeah.
That's. Oh gosh, bless it. Gosh. Please no.
We need to rebuild these flippers. What we need to do. I kind of forgot about that.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey.
Super mega grace period. So what had happened there was
I was not expecting that.
she was like 30 seconds out of the mode, and it still gave it to her. So
I didn't even know that shot was a shot I needed.
clearly it was, or maybe it wasn't, and you broke the game. I don't know.
Roll back the tape, everybody. Roll back.
That
I usually
was-
don't make it very far in barrel escapes
Yeah, you.
stages.
So again, yeah, this is one of the mini wizard modes. And also, for those that just joined us, nice. This Hobbit is on trade for pirates, temporary.
I'm probably supposed to be hitting blue shots right now, right? Not these yellow
Yes.
shots?
Hit the 3 warp shots. So yeah, you need the blue shots.
Okay. Oh, I tried it.
So at some point, pirates will be coming back, and I don't know, this will be going away, I assume.
Well, going home.
Yeah.
To its home. Hey, there we go. There's a blue shot. There's a blue shot. We got one more.
It is a cool game though. That's why I wanted to trade for it.
Ooh, it's over there! Okay, it's the right. Okay, we got this, everybody. Ready? That was a little early. That's okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stage. And we're gonna hit it. That was very close. I'm not good at staging enough.
Oh no, you were there!
I know, I'm staging is a weakness.
Staging is tough. So, I mean, I know probably most of you know what staging is, but just for those that don't. Nice, he gave it to you. On most games, if they have multiple flippers, you can press the button halfway in. The bottom flipper stays up and keeps your ball trapped. The top flipper will drop down and let you move past it. The problem is it's so touchy. Most of them are that it's hard to put any extra pressure where you feel like you're going to lose the bottom one. You hit too much and the top one flips up.
Yeah. It's becoming more and more of a pretty common skill though, because on the newer games, they're actually like building it in, so it's kind of an important skill to do.
Alright, Slap Chop. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Alright, what am I supposed to do? I've never played this stage.
Clear 3 dwarf drop banks, clear 2 elf drop banks.
How many have I cleared?
Isn't hard to say.
Stage 4 of 5.
Yeah, it doesn't say how many you've done.
That's inconvenient. Oh, it's probably because I haven't, I've done, I've either done none or I've done, because now it's probably, clear 1. So I've cleared D.
Find it easier to do a cradle separation when both are on the left than trying to stage the flipper stuff. That's true, but the difference is, so here, one ball was on the right, and then she needed one ball.
No.
She needed one ball on the left to be able to shoot the orbit that's on the right, so she couldn't really do that. The only shot she had was on the right orbit.
Good for me.
So she had to be able to drop that left flipper down. While still, you can do it on the fly and trap up a ball somewhere else, like in a gobble hole or something, on a ramp, whatever. But you played this at L3s. I remember the dwarfs and the barrel going over the falls. Well, there you go. Yeah, sometimes you have to do the stage flipper stuff for some shots. Exactly. Yeah, if you don't have to do flipper staging, then yes, it is beneficial to not have to do it.
Hey, explain the mech, how it works that you can stage your flippers, in case people don't know, because it's cool.
Well, it depends on how they're set up, but typically speaking, I think there's technically 2 different ways to do it, but the one way I know is there's a double stacked leaf switch on the inside. And so when you're pressing in the button,
kitty food time!
If you press it halfway in, the bottom flipper will go, and then you press it the rest of the way in, the top flipper goes in. So it's kind of neat. I think there's another way to do it, but I'm not entirely sure on how that way works. I think it might be done more with code. On Opto leaf switches, so on Judge Dredd,
there we go.
on Dredd, there's actually 2 Optos in there. One's higher than the other. So as you push in, there's an arm in there that sticks out, and with 2 pins on it. And as you push in more, the bottom one I think hits first, and that's your bottom flipper. And then the top one will break the beam on the top one, and then that's your top flipper. And because of this, so double leaves or double optos. Because of this, you can adjust your leaf switches to make staging easier, harder, or impossible. Exactly.
Alright, let's try to beat Smaug here.
I don't have the piece to show you on. On Dredd, like I said, it's a double opto instead of a double leaf switch because they did the Fliptronic board.
That was unfortunate. Smaug lives, everybody. Smaug lives.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think there's one other way they do it, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to rule it out because I only know the way of leaf and opto switch on.
Alright.
I know.
Oh, let's see if it does the weird thing. So this mode, or it'll just end me. It did the weird thing. Oh, it moved. Thanks.
Nice.
Okay, so the weird thing is when you if I hit the right ramp, it a lot of times ends the ball, and it shouldn't. But let's see if it fed it properly. For some reason, like lately, it's been feeding the that left. trying
Yeah.
to explain it.
The
The
shoot arrow.
yeah, and it's not lit, and then it just drains, and I don't know why it keeps doing that. But it didn't. But then I drained when I was trying to explain it. So. You want to play any of my balls?
No, you earned them. You gotta keep going. This is your penance. You have to keep playing pinball.
All right, I'm gonna get this. Dwarf. I was early. It's fine. Well, I'm almost to Erebor. What?
Nice.
All I need is Erebor and the Beast, and then I'll have Battle 5 armies. Okay, people who know this game, how do you get to there and back again? I don't actually know. Is it a matter of like playing all the modes, or getting around the, like, getting through all the mini wizard modes, or what is it?
There's the diagram.
I messed up. I did.
Optos 1 and 2. Kind of hard to see, but there you go.
You want to put it on the playfield? Or, because I just drained, now's your chance. I'm going for this one. Go, 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 go. I
The
got
owners
two.
have lots of mechanical issues with this pin. Just all the X involving like a breakdown machine. We've had it for now 3 months, something like that. 2 months.
What do we have to? We did have to the beasts.
Yeah, the beasts need a little bit of tweaking.
Explain what goes on with the beasts.
So, I don't know if I can. Basically, it's kind of interesting. Like, they ride on, like, there's a groove that they go into.
Why did I get extra balls?
But then the other thing that happens
Did I have
is,
them locked?
I think so.
I didn't see any of that.
Well, you're on ball 2 right now.
This isn't the Magma ball.
No.
They gave it to me because of mode.
Yeah. But basically, there's also a rod that sticks down. And what we've noticed is, and what somebody else did as well, they put a coil sleeve on there, basically to keep the line better. So I think as the plastic piece wears out, that it rides up and down on, the rod is just there as part of the coil to get it to go up and down, but it also sticks through a hole down at the bottom. So if you put a coil sleeve on there, it actually seems to help align it better so they don't get stuck. So I'm just going to keep doing weird motions with my hand that are possibly suggestive. So, I don't know. It's one of those things where, yeah, I mean, they do need some tweaking. And I guess, when I was looking at how to, like, why the one beast wasn't coming up very, very regularly, I guess there were some early,
Oh no, I started
problems.
Riddles in the Dark.
You did.
And I drained down on my multi-ball.
There were some early issues, and I don't know. They seem to be large. Like, once you get them set, they seem to be pretty good.
So all I need is the not the word, the spider. Right?
Yes.
No, I need both the word and the spider. No, 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 no. Ball don't lie. I missed him like a chump. Got him.
Yeah, you do need that. So you can tell what she needs in the bottom left. She's talking about Beast Multi-Ball. In the bottom left.
Shats! I did it!
Nice. And
I don't even care! I shatsed it! Whatever!
nice. I wish JJP had time in the factory to do some reruns of their older pins. I don't know if it's necessarily even time, but yeah, you're right. They're so far behind, it's ridiculous. But some of it's probably even rights. I don't know if they're allowed to. I mean, that's
Still
what.
not.
Yeah. Well, wait. Why? Show them why that wasn't a high score, Senorita. Yeah. 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 Hey, you still haven't
There
done
and back.
loops.
Well, that's
Oh yeah.
there and back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did anybody answer that?
No.
Okay. I haven't beaten any of the thingies.
So
Tim's still hanging
Yeah.
in there.
good on you, Dad. But yeah, there you go.
Wait, what was the lowest? Oh, you gotta get over 2.2 now.
So number 3 is the person that we borrowed the game from, or swapped swap seed. I don't know this pin well. That's all good. Mr. Pink Ninja Man.
I just didn't know if somebody knew because I should look it up, but
She's just trying to figure it out.
I mean, this is the game that you can buy like a wall chart to tell you how to like.
Yeah.
There's progressions through the game that you can.
And there apparently, supposedly, allegedly, whatever you want to say, there's different modes you should do at different times, I guess, too? I don't know.
I just pick which modes I can. I think the reason for that is as far as like finishing, because for each of the things you have to actually finish a mode to qualify your Arkenstone mini wizard. So like you have to, you know, choose that well.
Well,
Actually, super good for rules explanation. Yeah. Oh, lots of flowchart. Yeah. Pink Ninja Man.
dang it, I did the same thing.
Yeah, because they have really cool. It's just you don't. Oh no. And then it tilted you because it was a jerky butt.
Death is upon you.
Just get the thing off of there.
It's now claimed both of us. But yeah, JJP, and like, I know Kevin and I have talked about it before with Pirates, like, they've got really great callouts in general, and their playfield, like, if you kind of learn what to look for in a JJP, like, they help out a lot with...
They really do.
Oh, and that's one thing I really like. Oh, I got this one. That's one thing I really like about Halloween. It's the one really good thing I'll say about it is that before you choose your mode, it actually tells you, like, I don't know of any other game. Some will tell you once you started your mode what to do. Well, a lot will tell you.
And some will show you the shots that are
Yeah.
lit, but even those are kind of disingenuous.
But like Halloween tells you, and it's great.
Because like I noticed on a lot of Sterns, it's like, oh, these will be the lit shots, but then you start the mode, and until you progress, like, not all those shots are lit sometimes. It's just a few of them, and then you're like, well, if I'd have known it was only the orbits that were lit first, I may not have gone for this just yet.
Oh, I didn't know they even have it as part of the Wizard of Oz attract mode. I should watch that then. I never have any idea what Woz is.
She loves it. It's her favorite game.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. It's my favorite game to hate. No, I'm just kidding.
So
I never know what I'm doing, and they never let me play. And it's beautiful. It is a beautiful game.
It is a gorgeous, absolutely stone cold.
Oh, you want a
gorgeous
Woz?
game.
It's your number 2? Oh, Pink Ninja Man, if I find one, I won't fight you for it. I'll let you have it. Behind Pirates. Pirates is awesome. We can agree about this. Pirates is so if we decide to sell our Pirates, you want first dibbies, Pink Ninja Man?
It's only a SE though, sorry.
Yeah.
We could not afford the real one.
Oh, you own one already? Okay. Nice. We probably knew that.
I literally cannot play right now. This is it.
So you want to play a single player game? That's fine.
No, it's fine. Just
Not a
keep
Woz
going.
yet, yeah. Like I say, if we find a Woz,
Just gonna have to go
For
get a
sale.
beverage and just, hang out.
Ayo! There we go.
Yeah, so Pirates is the only Jersey Jack we own.
been cancelled.
We might, I don't know. Yeah, it's treating us very poorly right now.
We could have done something.
Yeah. But
I'm not saying it would have worked, but
I'd be for trying to, or temporarily swapping for a Wizard of Oz just to learn it, because I do not know it.
what are your thoughts on Toy Story? We really like Toy Story. We think it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
1, 2, 3, go!
Captain Canada or whatever it is.
Yeah, Captain. That's his name? That sounds right.
No, it's something else. I think we call him Captain Canada, but it's something else. I think.
Yes, I Canada. Toy Story looks like fun. Haven't played it yet.
It's
However, not sure it's an own pin. Yeah. Well, we were like, oh, this is really fun, but like, we were like, not for that price. Like, thankfully,
yeah.
Comics to Games is a location near us. They usually get they've got pretty much all the JJPs. And
So Pirates.
yeah, because they were in on the.
Triple disc opening.
Yeah, and then they
Tron.
actually got a Woz instead because they were like, that's fine, we'll do a Woz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so would love to play on location, but seems too shallow for a home pin. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really know the rules very well. I just find it fun to shoot. But I get what you're saying for sure.
No.
Rescue Gumbo. Shoot either round. Wood Dogs is I've only played it a handful of times and had a good time. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's fun to shoot around on.
Yeah, every time we played it, Sam's like a couple, it's been a good time. Except it was too pricey. I don't know.
Just, that one will probably come out if it does a ball search. Don't do what I did and try to shoot it out, because that's what got me into more trouble.
I'm afraid I might hit it though.
Can you trap them?
But it's not gonna do a ball search until I get out of this. You can see it on. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the.
I'm really hoping it just kicks. It actually comes out. Thank you.
Punk. Way to sacrifice your multiple.
Oh my goodness. You.
Well, you did get past me, so you could win this game, Kevin. Because I'm not playing well this game. Well, I got the one ring.
It's so frustrating. I cannot play right now. Ugh.
Yeah, see, it'll feed that. Let's see if it does it. This is for science. Oh, I got my lock lit. I won't do it because I have my lock lit. I should have canceled it. But I'm greedy, so I kept.
Well, also, I don't know if we turned on low latency mode either. I don't know if that's the thing I have to do on Twitch or on the streaming software.
When I stream on, so I stream my music stuff on YouTube, and I have to, that's a setting on YouTube.
Yeah, so it should have already been set, but I don't know, maybe since we haven't streamed in forever, we don't have the option anymore. I don't know. It's all good though. I think it's on Twitch on your channel. Yeah, I thought so too. And I never changed it, so I assume it's still on.
But if they made any like weird updates that we don't.
Yeah, I've kept up with it only kind of sort of slightly.
Move your face. Rescue gun. Nice. Oh, good. I can just start my
Sorry, everybody.
T-ball.
I should make some coffee.
Oh yeah, I was cold earlier, so I had all the coffee that was left in the fridge.
Nice. I don't know, I didn't sleep poorly, but we stayed up a little bit later than I had meant to. It wasn't like terribly late, but it's just, you know, it was one of them things. And yeah, I don't know.
Oopsie, oopsie.
If I was on it, we could have done a poll and figure out what we're streaming next week.
Yeah, well, you know, if you do everything this stream. Riddles in the dark, man. This is like the hardest mode. So I think the true wizard mode of this is.
Yeah, this killing Snow is crazy.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah. You gotta get the chink in his armor. I have a lot of balls right now.
I don't know, is there any game you guys, of the people that know what we have?
Oh, you gotta update the collection thing too. Or did you?
I don't even know that it works anymore.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be grossly out of date if it works. Can't remember. I don't think it's... Yeah, no, it used to be exclamation point and collection, but I think I was on Streamlabs. Since we're not running that anymore, I don't think it's going to work.
We'll
So I'll have to get a chat bot working. And I'll have to...
Oh, I got one of the riddles.
I'll get a chat bot working and I'll do that. And then we gotta start a new challenge at some point.
Yeah, we should start a new challenge on this, like,
You are qualified.
Whoa! For what?
Arkenstone. Really?
So you can actually, if you have Beast Frenzy going in another multi-ball, there's a point where it actually gives you the option to end Beast Frenzy because they get in the way. It's one of the ring. Oh jeez, it's one of the ring awards. Ooh, that was too early.
Unfortunately, I don't know if that's the thing I can control there, Tigerfly. I think that's kind of a downside.
That was a bad trade. I'll let you go first. Do you want a different challenge?
Oh, yeah, I guess we really haven't. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, high score is going to be, but that's fine.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, I wonder what we do need another community challenge.
Yeah. Nope.
I don't know. Are we having pizza tonight?
Probably.
So if y'all should contact them about sponsorship, but there's a brand of pizza. What is it? Motor City.
Motor City.
Yeah, they do Detroit style deep dish frozen pizza, and I swear to goodness,
It's from Costco.
it's I'm sure you get it, but you can get it at Costco. And this is the best frozen pizza in the whole entire planet. I mean, unless you don't like meat.
What was I supposed to?
Yeah, so we gotta make it above 77K, I guess, Tigerfly.
I'm just gonna sit down here and you can look at the top of my receding hairline because I'm dejected.
Oh, here's another fun fact. So, like, if you short plunge, I didn't short plunge, but you can change your skill shot. Like, you can trap it up on your flipper and then change your skill shot if and you want to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want the Spidey.
You got something.
Got it.
Welcome.
I already got the Spidey. I need the other guys. Don't give them
Cool.
Whoa!
Chat highlight section. Wow. Suspicious user. Oh, sweet.
Kevin's got too much power now, everybody.
Player 1.
What else can we do? Turn on shield mode. I don't know what that means.
Ooh.
Chat will be cleared in any set. Oh, no, we're not doing that. Wow. There's more chat.
you
Oh,
just-
I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't see you. Hi, girl.
Kevin kicked the chair.
No, I kicked the chair, not the cat. So.
Ooh, got 3K Pink Ninja Man. Yeah, y'all have been stocking up your what the flip points.
Yeah.
Meow. That's cool they didn't go away, because that would kind of be sad if you did. You want to demonstrate they can change your skill shot? Change your skill shot. Isn't that cool? You could have said no if you wanted. Oh! Redeem Kitty! Oh, maybe we can get her up on that thread. You can see her.
Maybe.
Ember.
Yeah, Ems is only really good for getting picked up about, I wouldn't even say once a day necessarily. She's fine with getting picked up, but it's the getting put back down part that we struggle with.
Kitty's been redeemed.
Hardly burglar material.
Oh, you hear that, boy? Say what the hell?
I am so sorry. I cannot play pinball right now. This is terrible.
Player 2.
Oof, your breath is smelly, Kitty.
I am playing very poorly. Look at the kitty! Look at it!
So, like,
Racing stripes.
since I missed that, now I'm gonna go for this one.
Let's have a little more light.
Oh, it hit that drop target! Arr, I feel robbed. I shouldn't, but I do. Anyway. That's how Kevin feels right now. Oh, gosh. Don't mute him, so I'm gonna ignore him.
Yeah, she's kind of a black void right there, though.
Oh, Tigerfly, I have a video. I'd send it to you, but it would go through in really bad quality. So next time we are together, I have a video to show you. It might involve a black kitty and
Yeah, black twins. Okay. Halitosis, man.
left orbit. See, y'all, call your shots because it really helps. It's my pinball tip of the day. If you can't find a shot, call it. You can also do the go for a different shot and then try
Gopher.
again. But calling, it like focuses your brain in on it, and it's nice. More than just, oh, I need to get him. I was very early. See, I should have called my shot.
Oh, yeah, I know we said it before, but for those that joined in late, we're pushing back from 4 to 5, and we're going to 7 now. Instead of 5 to 6, or 4 to 6, we're going 5, 7.
Yeah.
And Name That Pinball Tune will be coming back, and that will be at 6.
Okay.
So-
I was going to ask that because I didn't know if we decided.
Well, I figured, right?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Unless we decide to change it. It's all subject to change. So that will be coming back. Just, you know. And I don't... Some of these things, like I said, we are... I don't know if we're going to do Name That Pinball Tune every time. That's up to Lindsay. I think the hope is, but, you know. Some of it was we did get a little burned out on some of the stuff. So we're going to try not to let that happen. You know, we may... I think in the what, 2.5 years we streamed before, I don't know if we may have missed like 1 or 2.
We did. I remember there was like a couple weeks we couldn't do it when we played reruns.
Yeah. Or we streamed later that weekend or whatever. So, I mean, yeah, I think that was some of the problem. Did I send you the one of Cheeto in the sink playing in the water?
Is it recent? I think you sent me one a while back of Cheeto with a booter. What a goober butt.
You could make it community redeem. Oh yeah. There you go.
For Name That Pinball Tune?
Yeah.
That's true.
The problem is she does like doing it. So, but
Well,
it
but
could be a thing, yeah.
I mean,
You gotta be on your
just
best
put it really
behavior.
low.
That's true.
Tigerfly, if you put it like 10K, Tigerfly can just redeem it 7 times.
Right. Yeah, we'll give that a think. That's
That's a really good idea.
a good idea there, Pink Ninja Man. Yeah, just a couple of days ago. No, I don't think we saw that.
Yeah, I don't think you sent me that one.
I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right. Oh. So another thing I do that I don't know if it actually makes a difference or not, but when you're in multi-ball, if I see the button turn on, I just hit it because you hit so many switches. Like I have this theory you can build up a really big, because the purple one is like just a value. The one, the like orangish yellow one is to like Thorin, I think. I don't really have them all memorized. I don't know what the yellow one is. Backstab maybe? Okay. Oh, backstab. I'm just gonna let him go down. So I use my elbow. This one's a little bit harder, but I use my elbow to instead of my chin. Oh my gosh, that was sad.
Could be a challenge like that. Yeah, that's true.
Oh gosh.
I have to look at that. I don't know if you can turn up the amount people can contribute. It's possible. There's a lot of stuff that I think is probably new.
Yeah.
We haven't really looked at.
Oh my gosh, just be lying. Oh, I'm in Riddles in the Dark again. It's like my favorite mode to do. Okay, Gandalf, we gave it our all. Which was not very good. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
Yeah, I saw it. I'll show Red when she gets done here.
Oh goodness.
Oh, you can sneak into the lock in the back there for your mode locking the ball.
Do it again. Beverage 30.
Hot chocolate?
No, probably a Coke. Which I think it is.
Shoot,
I need some caffeine. Hi.
Bumpers. Bumpers! I got like 2. drop target. Okay, so then... So yeah, I don't know all the modes here, everybody. And, 'cause there's a lot. Okay. Shoot for the bumpers. Thank you, Gandalf. Friendly. Oh my gosh. I also don't know how you get that lit. I'll be real with you. I don't know how that lights. And I could have gotten it on the left. Da 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 da. Kevin's making a drink. Kevin's making a drink. Kevin's making a drink right now. I can't watch the video because he's got his phone. Has Ember been up there all the whole time? Since I put her up there? Can't really see her. Made you trim it so it doesn't show. Oh. Has Ember just been up there? She can get down, right? She's not stuck.
Yeah, she can get down.
Phoebe is in the box, which
She's
can't
a grown
see her.
cat. She can get down. She's a strong, independent kitty.
Hi, is that true? Let's see if she'll do the thing. If I get down, she'll sometimes bop my head.
Oh, hold on. Before we do that too.
She's not. She knows she's the ball. What a cutie booby. Hi, Ember. That is so. Oh, there. She did it. She did it. That's so cute. Cheeto, what a goober. Hi. What's up? Bop my head.
Come on.
I don't know. High five.
A 5 to the
Hi,
face.
Kitty.
I am trying my best to drain. I'm telling you right now.
I
Jeez.
tricked her. Okay, you're probably too sharp for that. Too sharp. High five? So yeah, Ember likes to do that.
Oh, come on.
I would take Phoebe up, but she's so cute in the box. High five, and Spooky says high five from him. Yeah.
Here we go.
Schwamp.
Alright. It's not... Unactive slings are just as bad as active slings. I'm telling you. Like, it literally hit there, and it didn't do anything, and it just went straight. Ah! So frustrating.
Why can't I choose a skill shot?
It must have gave you a point. I didn't even tilt. I didn't even rage on that one.
I know, I don't know. I'm not blaming you. I just
I
find
know.
it
I'm just.
odd.
I don't know what happened. I didn't see it.
That was a really stupid thing to do. So on this game, the spider is death,
Yeah, he is.
essentially.
It is pretty bad. Or she. I think it's a she. Right?
I don't know.
I thought the spider was a female.
Well, in Lord of the Rings, Shelob is a female, I think, but
So it's not the same spider?
I don't think so.
That was like a callback. Well,
There's lots of spiders in the Tolkien
generally speaking,
multiverse.
as far as like with like tarantulas and all that, as far as I'm aware, the females tend to be the larger of the two. So,
Oh, I'm not expecting that.
at least of the tarantulas that I know of, not like by a huge margin.
Kevin had a tarantula.
I did.
Kevin likes spiders.
I do like spiders. They kill flies, especially mosquitoes.
Get it. Oh my goodness. Get him! He needs to be schmorked in the gob! I don't have much time! We got him right here. I could have saved that. It's fine. I chose not to. Get.
Nice.
It worked. I did.
Kill, yes, they potentially can. Not always, but sometimes they
Got
do
it,
for
right?
sure. Some tarantulas have hooks. underneath their front mandibles or whatever to
Did I finish the mode?
keep the fangs away from them while they're mating. Yes, mode 1. And you just need beast.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I need the wordy wordy.
A shovel.
I should have. I thought I was gonna tip it. And tip it good.
Alright, you play first.
Okay. Alright, so here's a new strat, everybody, for this high score. I'm gonna go for Super Spinner Champion. It's my strat.
Number 2.
Whee!
You can't get down, right?
I know, that's why I'm starting to get worried now.
Well, I mean, back when we used to stream a lot more, she would just jump up on a gate and hang out.
It's true. Just.
Now she's mad at me for kicking the chair.
It's true.
Hi.
Hit the captive.
That was a misread. Everybody, put your flipper down.
Yes, she gets down.
Player 2.
She's like, okay,
Turn down for what?
I'm down, now what?
She likes being on stream. She's a ham kitty. That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe this will convince her to grow her hair back. She'll be like, oh yeah, I need to be camera ready. So I need to stop chewing off my fur. My newest theory, what was my newest theory? Had some theories about it. But what's really disheartening is yeah, her and Jake. Phoebe's actually started kind of pulling out some of her fur too, more like Jake. It's very similar to what Jake is doing. Well, Phoebe's got really bad allergies. Like this, she's pretty much always had them. The disheartening thing about Ember was she was getting better, and then like she just suddenly like chewed off all her fur again. Like it was almost like it looked like she was improving. We're like, oh good, the like food changes and the
We took her to the vet.
yeah, everything's healthy.
Lindsay took her to the vet.
Jake is just senile and or crazy.
Poor Jake.
Well, Phoebe, I looked at her, I found, because I'm doing some declutter stuff, and I found her papers, and August 2010 is when they say she was, so she's almost 13 now.
Yeah.
She is a cranky old lady sometimes. But I'm also a cranky old lady sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Jake is 17?
Yeah, Jake's an old man.
I forgot he was that old.
Jake is an old man.
He's like, I've earned it.
Yeah, kind of.
He's so funny about food.
Hit the spider.
Hit the spider. Oh, this Radagast the Brown also does some has done weird stuff in the past. Or if you have multiple balls, we don't know if it's a bug or if it's just happy.
Yeah, bug. Spiders aren't bugs, we know.
Happy coincidence. But there was a time I had. It's happened several times, right? Where I've had balls locked.
Yeah.
And it won't start your multi-ball.
Yeah, and then like when it doesn't start the ball save after the kick out until you hit the spider. So that seems like a real big error in the code.
Shoot the right hole. Oh, it's there. Ember was cheering you on though.
I know. Hi. Yeah, I know. I called you down and then I didn't do anything. Well, you know, I am the worst. Well.
Got two.
Could have been worse.
That could have been worse. That's right. Could have been.
No, they can't see you over there. You have to over here.
Oh my gosh. I am always so early on the board. I'm going for spinners anyway. I should have looked at what the spinner champ is anyway. But.
Proud mama.
So, Spooky's 14 this month. A little bit will be 9 in August, and Goober Butt will be 5 in August, too.
Wow.
What about Fred? How old is Fred?
He's young. He's probably like 2.
You want this?
No, I don't want riddles in the dark. I do not want riddles in the dark. Riddles in the dark is a difficult mode to finish.
Yeah, I think she's just off. Pants?
That's what I get for trying to change my mode. Halfway up the ramp, straight down the middle. I can't play right now. I'm gonna have to get Demo Man working so I can play a game. I mean, like I said, it's technically working, I think.
Scoot over to
But
Judge Dredd.
not sure about Fred. I'm thinking he's around Cheeto's age. I'm not sure. He seemed a little. I mean, like, I didn't see a ton of him, but he might. He seemed to. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe like 3-ish. 3, 4, 5. I guess. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with cat ages though. Although I guess I've seen Doodlebug growing up. But she's just kind of small, so.
She is small. Doodle is my mom and dad's cat. Newest cat.
Black kitty.
She's so cute, but she's also a bit of a,
King Kong, terrorist,
Yeah.
rambunctious.
She's a climber. I know people talk about having climbing kitties, and I've never seen one until
I'm pretty sure if you put carpet on the ceiling, she'd run across it.
probably. My mom was talking about doing cat agility with her. She actually probably would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, we're getting close to Erebor. Okay, since we didn't specify what high score, that's the new one I'm going for. Because I don't know, sneak in.
We got any?
Boss! It
Nice.
snuck in!
Very nice. Oh, we have dropped a few frames, but 200. It's 0.1%. Kraken? No, I don't know what you're talking about. There's absolutely.
I made it! I made it! Okay.
Nice.
Everybody, don't panic. Now I just need to keep ripping the spinner.
Only a slight, tiny amount of whatever you just said in there.
Okay, there's a rip.
Yeah, that's a big rip.
So what? It's at 600 right now. Okay. Oh, and it's timed. I gotta go fast.
Let's go faster.
I forgot it was timed.
Never heard of it.
This was a bad idea, actually. Rip.
And it's broken.
It's coming.
No.
It's coming.
No way. It is so stuck.
No, it's coming!
Okay.
It's fine. How much time do I have?
31 seconds. So, you know, you shouldn't be freaking out.
28 seconds. 800. I think, like... It's way higher than this. I need to get some reps.
There's 2,000.
I think it's at like 20,000 or something. Get some more rips. How much time? 17 seconds. Posty, posty.
10.
I just gotta collect. And I missed.
5.
Here we go. Well, at least I collected.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that's very good. Don't think I'm getting that high score. So let's try something new.
Yeah, there may be some in there.
Oh, this is easy mode. Why? Oh, Lindsay. Oh, I took like 4 balls into this.
Oh, is this just the one ramp?
And then I added a ball, because why not?
Well, it's a good channel. We need to rebuild the servers.
Yeah.
They're tired. They're so sleepy. If only I knew a guy. He didn't give you the shot.
I did.
Oh yeah.
Then I didn't get it. Get it!
Oh, now you're a
And-
beast. Are you a beast? Yeah, that's not good.
Probably.
So you can delay your beast multi-ball, but you gotta do it. You gotta know when
Well,
to
you
do
gotta
it.
end it.
Yeah.
I can sneak it past him though. I did it twice, so that's cool.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey!
So you got a map 50% bonus.
Nice.
So I posit, and if anybody else knows this, I'm positing that where you are on the map heading towards Erebor,
See, I disagree with Kevin on this.
that's fine. She can just do all she wants. I believe that is the map multiplier.
I think it has to do with what other modes you've done.
That could be-
Because when I've looked at it, I don't know. your theory, but I thought we tested it before, and technically I made it to Erebor, so shouldn't it be like,
true.
how do you choose to die? Not at all. That's how I choose to die.
Be nice if there's someone around to work on your pins. That's right. So.
Okay, now if I beat Smaug though, then I think you just get an automatic high score if you beat Smaug. It's like NBA Fast Break.
True,
or,
like the MVP.
See, I just ended my Beast Frenzy because it said
You did qualify. That's the other one you can do, right?
Yeah, if I finish it.
Right.
I should have faith that I can finish it.
I mean, not too many dwarves. Maybe get some pinball stuff on there, so I'm not.
Oh, Jesus.
There's always more to do, though. That's the
dirty little secret of it.
That's the dirty little secret about pins.
Come on now.
Nice. Can't say you didn't get grace period a lot this time around. One was like a 30-second grace period.
That's my problem. I kind of like forget that I'm playing.
All three. That's right. We should start a poll too on which game we should keep, Demo Man or Just
Oh
Red.
yeah, we do need to do that.
For those out there that have played them both, which would you
Darn it!
rather have, a Judge Dredd or a Demo Man? And why? I would like a 2-page essay,
At least 250 words. Yeah.
double space. I want it legible. It doesn't have to be typed, but I want it legible.
Out of the frying pan. And into the fire.
Alright, let's beat this and then we'll get a high score.
Neither says, yeah. Well, you guys have a Popeye. Your opinion doesn't count.
Popeye, best track music in the planet, on the planet, over the planet, all the prepositions of the planet.
To the trees.
Up into the trees.
I love that.
All of you.
I love the attract mode music on Popeye. It's almost as good as Raptors in the Kitchen.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I'm losing too many balls.
Popeye rocks. Popeye does. It is pretty cool. But see, that's why I like Dread over Demo Man. It's the art style. Not that, I mean...
Yeah, hit him. Whoa, did you see that ball? Like,
Yeah.
skid? It, like... Okay, we're just gonna leave that ball there. It's not cheating, right?
No, it's technically not, I don't think. I don't know what's cheating anymore. Just claim ignorance. Then you don't know, and then whatever. And it's up to the tournament director to prove that you
No!
didn't know.
Oh, get it! No! Oh, okay.
Calm down, woman. Good.
I'm intense, who knows?
I know. You need to breathe. You remember?
Be quiet.
Remember we were talking about being tense, and tensing out. And,
Yeah, I'm not tense.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
just loud. I was tense.
She does get very excited when she thinks she's going drain.
So I just want to let everyone know, though, if you play with me in a competitive sense and you hear me do the Xena Warrior Princess, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm angry. There are times it does, but it doesn't always. And I just want to say that because sometimes you got to do that to, you know. Yes, it's gonna end me. That's what I hate. Oh, I could have. I ended myself. I am killing myself.
Player two.
I'm so bad at this.
It's your turn.
What is it, Xena Warrior Princess? Yeah.
Can you demonstrate? It's a very organic thing. So
It's gotta, yeah.
yeah, I could probably if I'm up on the game, but it'd be really loud.
need like.
Turn on the new. Yeah, I'll do it when my next save. I'll try to do it. It's gotta be like somewhat organic. It's not quite because she does the like thing. It's not like that, but yeah. But it's definitely a like. That's
close. Yeah.
It's got more gusto though. That's like a 10%.
Just pull something. Spider! No, oh my.
I'm sorry.
I can't play right now. This is terrible. I mean,
Alright, I'm gonna get a high score, darn it.
So bad.
No. What? Okay, so if you're wondering about the playfield multiplayer on this bad boy, that was bad. It's Thorin. Who, you lied him? Goodness me. See how many times I've gotten it stuck there? Like, this one's harder.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get this one.
yeah, just. I mean.
The game just started.
Yeah, why don't we just start it over? Tilt it out.
Hey, no, it's coming.
Nice. You know where your princess is.
There we go. Try to get it stuck in the thingy. Ooh, spider! Oh, I already got the spider. I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have.
Jersey Jack should make a Jersey Jack to wear. Sorry, I saw that. Can we just take that off? Can we just do that real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, just.
Oh, I freed it.
Can we still just do it? It's just happening more and more now. There's a gate mod that's up there that keeps getting stuck on because it's not working correctly. So I just want to take it off.
Take it off.
Come on, make it up.
I'm not crawling with them.
Bum, 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 bum. I like the added challenge.
Fair enough.
I don't. I actually don't.
You seem like you do.
You should have caught me just a little bit sooner, and then I would have. Alright.
How's there not a new Jersey Jack? That's pretty funny. Yeah, shouldn't he be new? Like, if he's from Jersey, isn't that like different bloody old England? Yeah, he's New Jersey Jack. He's not Jersey Jack.
But it, that's bad. I could have saved that. Come on now.
You didn't Xena Warrior
I
Princess.
did not Xena Warrior Princess it. It's really hard for me to not like. I need to get amped up about something like.
It's true.
It's hard for me to do it. Jackpot! Hang on to these.
You didn't move it. What's up?
I like to move it. I like to move it. All the balls on this sliver? Yes! Uh-oh.
Didn't move what?
Ah!
Firefly.
Son of a gun. What is getting so bonky spin?
We actually do have rubber feet on this game. So it's harder to move. That's what you're referring to.
It's not. How do
know.
Yeah.
Well, she is on technically
Yeah, I have
at least one danger.
oh my gosh, it all went out.
Everyone out of the pool.
Bonk. I was hoping I'd go in.
Yeah, she had to try and clear the ball at the gate. She's at least on single. I think she's on double though.
This menu tells you, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Because it doesn't have the lights like a lot of Jersey Jacks do. Okay, let's find out. That'll be good to know.
Just have a little more light.
So this tells you who, what qualifies what mode. So B is,
Bobo.
well, it's Elves Man. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, you're right. So also you can look there to see, I need to advance to airborne, complete book mode. Tilt warnings 2. I have 2? I have 2 tilt warnings.
I don't know. And now I'm very confused.
Or is it telling me that I don't, is that how many I have or how many I've used?
That's a great question. Now I don't know.
Oh, we can check the height. Oh, never mind. It went away after like 4 seconds. Okay, I can finish this one. So let's finish this
The
mode.
ring button. Excellent.
Thank you, Gandalf.
Choose the left ramp.
So what makes this mode hard is that little Gobbo boy. It pops up.
My kitty's loafing on the cardboard and underneath Judge Dredd on top of the cart. I mean, there's kind of some sunlight there though, so.
The smell and taste.
Here comes the sun, diddly doo dah.
Here comes the sun.
I say it's alright. Your drink the booze smells good.
Yeah, it's just Coke. That's all it is. Just Coke. And something else. Ice. That's what I forgot. There's ice in there as well. And vanilla.
Hesitation shall
Very, very spicy vanilla.
What is it?
Vainilla.
Oh, do you want to plug your, I mean, kind of already did, maybe, sort of ish, but do you want to plug your Tuesday stream?
Oh, yeah. So if you don't know this about me, I am a musician by trade. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm kind of going my own way, just like Lindsey Buckingham here for a little bit. Go your own way. But I do a weekly stream on Tuesdays on my YouTube channel, which is thewanderinglynstrel.com. You know what? I'm gonna type it in chat. I can chill my own stuff.
Share time with
I just so I'm putting up more content in general there, and just so y'all know, I also plugged the stream there. So if you are new to our channel and you're here because of my music stream,
Welcome.
thank you. That's my YouTube. So if you want to check out stuff there, I just put up a short today because
Hashtag shorts.
hashtag shorts.
But yeah, I mean, so like the VODs are up there too, so if you can't catch her live, just like ours,
That's true.
we put up all of our VODs on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I need to go in and see if I can change our handle actually.
yeah.
Now I actually really like that about the YouTube handles. I like how they did that so that you can do stuff and things. Oh, and also I'm going to be on a podcast that gets released on Friday. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to link that on my Facebook page, which I'm not going to put the link in there. I'm not going to super show. Not today. Maybe next time.
Yeah,
But it's
if-
just facebook.com/thewanderinglynstrel, so you know.
If you like Lindsay's Name That Pinball Tune stuff, this is not necessarily more of that, but certainly more music.
Oh, which I'm glad that we brought that up because I'm thinking about on our YouTube page, this is more for search purposes, and I'll run this by y'all, our Arctic fans. But I think on YouTube, I'm going to put up the title of like the game title right now. They're just named that pinball tune and the date that we did it, and then I put it so that you could like play along on YouTube. But I think what I'm gonna do, since we stream here on Twitch, and we clip out the name that you like all of the. Oh, thanks, Tigerfly, for putting my website up there. We clip out the actual segment so you can play along on Twitch if you want, and that way, like, because I've found some cool covers of some pinball tunes. If I search for, you know, like roadshow pinball music, and so I think I'm gonna do that. Does anybody have a strong opinion? Does anybody play along on YouTube? And I feel like most people go over to YouTube to actually listen to the finished product. So
yeah. I agree that we should probably just leave the mod play along on Twitch and then just name everything, and YouTube is where you go to get all the actual, and that way it's searchable. Like she said, it's searchable. You need to be able to find
including
it.
For, you know, like if you go on, you're like, oh, I know you did World Cup Soccer, but I don't remember what day you did it. Because I have a spreadsheet that I have to consult as far as, there's a lot of Name That Pinball tunes that have been done.
And we know that everybody out there knows Name That Pinball tune, but if somebody doesn't know that, doesn't know to search for it, they can just search for a song and they might find Name That Pinball tune.
It's true.
So, you know.
What else was I going to say about that? Oh, also, album. Make a Name That Pinball tune album.
Yeah.
It's just going to be Diner. Diner's my favorite one that I've done. I love that one.
Yeah. We got some irons in the fire is all we're saying. We're trying to figure it out.
Also working on a logo revamp. But we've been talking a lot because a lot of things were like, and this is a tendency of humans, but particularly of this human. Oh my goodness. Can we? Okay. So what you do is you're like, well, I'll do this after I do that. And that's why we just are streaming today, because we've had a lot of, well, we have these ideas.
Kept talking about it.
And it's like, we just need to start streaming, and then once we start streaming, then the ideas will.
Because I wanted to switch from Streamlabs to OBS, and I was like, I don't know, I haven't done it yet, and blah, 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 and I don't know if it's all going to be right, and this and that.
Ember wants to get on the Pooter.
I know she does. But then Lynn's just like, just do it, and whatever happens, if it's not quite right, then we'll make it right if we can.
Amber.
So.
Amber. What are you doing? Go help Hugh.
She's going to rub up against the streaming rig.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do.
Come here. Come on. Come on.
Ba-da-ba-ba. I should have seen a Warrior
Come
Princess.
on. There she is. There you go.
Kitty Blinders!
My money. Yep.
Zibba-doop-boo-doop-ba-doo-doo-doo. She won't help. She's helping human.
I got a skill shot, so technically she is.
And now you're in a multi-ball. Ember is helping!
I can't see anything.
Oh, she moved to the top. Come for the pinball, stay for the kitties, right?
All right.
They have pillaged the pantry.
And now I'm out of everything.
Because Ember went to the top. Oh, you got a nice little... She looked at the camera. What a ham bone.
She is a hand.
I'm ready for my close-up.
You'd be even prettier with your fur.
Hey, Ember, come here. Ember, come here. You don't need to come over there. That's a bad idea. Here. Ember.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Ember.
Lexi's not the problem.
Come here. Come on. Come sit on my lap. Makes me even jealous. Come here, girl.
Come on, come on. It's far too many dwarves. See, the doors were just doing him a favor. They just cleaned out all of his food because they knew that he was going to be coming.
Hey, maybe if you want, we could do, for next week, we can do a poll on, our Facebook page at least.
Yeah?
If you want to.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or on YouTube. know they both have ways you can.
Yeah, we do.
Kitty's back.
Yeah. We'll throw it up on Facebook. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, look out for the poll on Facebook. We'll put up what we're gonna.
In the next couple days.
Yeah, choice on what to stream next week. And then yeah.
You got this, yes you do. Yeah, you did. Deadpool or Godzilla? I like the way you think, Tigerfly.
I mean, we can put.
We'll put that in the mix, and then if Embers, look at your kitty.
No, she's adorable.
Oh, what a cutie. What a hand bone. Hi, girl. Help me play. Okay, if I get a high score, we're gonna put in Ember. All right?
Look at her.
I know.
Ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Oh, that would have been the dwarf.
You can actually, like, we're capturing a black hole on camera. This is like, this is like, are we gonna get an award for this? My Pulitzer or whatever.
That's written, isn't it?
Yeah, what am I thinking? And let's play.
Oh no, I started riddles in the dark. Son of a gun. Oh, the extra time's not gonna help me.
Em really likes when we play games that are next to flatter games.
Yeah, she likes being on purpose.
The older pins are way more fun for her.
That's not the shot. Never. What's the shot? Oh, it's that bloody thingy over there. The hardest elf target to get. Oh, I got the thing.
Nice.
The precious. Okay, I'm gonna hit it. Is everybody ready? That was pretty close, actually. That is a really hard one to hit. Knock a ball. Oh look, this mode's almost over. That's weird. I almost hit it. That's why the spider's dangerous, everybody. I thought that was gonna bounce over, just so everybody knows. Hey look, Kevin, you beat me.
Nice.
You've got a walk-off.
You know, true walk-off. End the stream with a win. Oh, it's this one. Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think Shelob was actually in The Hobbit. These are like forest spiders, I thought.
Yeah, probably. I did all of them?
I don't think so. You're 60% done.
Good grief! You get like no time. That was ridiculously hard.
Still easier than riddles in the dark.
Yeah, but I didn't miss that much, and I'm like, wow.
That's a good one for a multi-ball.
That was crazy difficult.
Bye-bye.
Ugh. Why is it this epic music?
Because you're an airport.
No. Gotcha.
You know I want one more game.
I know.
It
Alright.
wouldn't be what the flip if we weren't.
Alright, this is our one more game.
This is our one more game.
Have at it.
Are you not playing?
Yeah, I'm playing. Put the pizza in there.
Number two.
No. Alright, we really need to get a high score. Come on now. We got this. Alright. Almost. Alright. Serious mode. Engage. Encore! I like that. I like that a lot. That's right. It's just an encore. Alright, shoot the right ramp. We got this. Don't end me! does that so often. Oh, don't move. Alright. There we go. Okay. Pass it over. And then miss the ramp. Make it exciting. Oh, sneak in, but it won't matter because... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Alright.
We're going upstairs back there.
What'd you say?
You are going upstairs. It's pretty much closed. I don't know what happened there.
What, pretty much closed?
The door going upstairs.
Oh. I don't know what happened
Let's
there.
have a little more light.
Bilbo Baggins. See, Flies and Spiders, it's 3, so it's like tier 3.
Yeah. Well, we shall discuss.
Oh, does Tigerfly have an idea?
Yeah.
I love it.
Or at least,
I love Tigerfly's
I mean,
ideas.
it's, you know, proposal, idea, I don't know.
If it involves a hot tub, then Kevin's in.
Pretty much. Especially, I think this week is supposed to be nice. That's why I'm like down to clown.
What mode is this?
The
This is,
bait.
this is not Flies and Spiders because I have dudes
Right
on.
ramp and loop to escape, left hole and loop to hide beasts.
Oh shoot.
Hide them beasts.
I gotta gain control. I had him hidden and now he's back. From
Left
outer
hole and loop,
space.
yeah.
I just walked in the front here with that sound look upon
You
your
can sneak up
face.
the ramp, right?
Session. It's really hard to sneak up the right way.
It is.
I'm not as good as you with that. I'm just gonna let this time out. I don't feel like nothing.
Larry.
Oh, now it's real so dark. That's right.
Radagast.
I just want to log all. And I really don't want this mode, so let's see where it feels it.
I feel your hair.
Smell your beer. Okay, I don't want that mode.
I believe he said air, but I don't know. Still weird.
Oh no, I did it anyway.
You are doing riddles in the dark because you are awesome.
This is my favorite mode. I just want a high score from playing this mode and finishing it.
Cat is right here.
Oh, I need him. Oh, he gave it to me. I know him.
First, run, sir. Oh, I didn't set a timer. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Do you remember when you put it in?
Hmm?
Do you remember when you put it in? Just now. Wasn't it like 7:05 or something?
Yeah. Okay, Xenia. That's Xenia warrior princess there.
Alright, we're...
Game makes that gear grinding noise so much.
I know,
It's just
right?
strange it doesn't come up. Yeah, it's so
There's
that
one mode where it will like rifle through all the drop targets, and it sounds terrifying. It sounds like the game is breaking.
yeah. We're pretty sure. So there's a few things that make weird noises. The pop-ups like will squeak and creak and pop and bang, and they seem fine.
You're talking about the beasts, right?
What about this?
Oh.
And then all the stand-ups, yeah, when they rifle through those. And then when Sauron or Smaug, when Smaug turns, like sometimes it's grinding and weird. So I don't know.
That was a mini Xena. Alright. Did I finish Riddles in the Dark?
20%.
Oh god.
So no.
That's America.
Not even close.
That's the true wizard mode of this game. I tried to lose that.
There was Xena, I heard. Yeah.
Alright, let's lock a ball. Locked a ball. And then we're going to start this mode. Oh, I've already finished a mode, so I don't need to worry with it. So I probably shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway. And you
That's too much.
can't
I don't
stop
know.
me.
I didn't put on my headphones, so I don't know what the
Don't
balance is
stop
like.
me now. I can imagine it's probably pretty loud. Like the game sound.
Yeah, probably is.
And by that I mean those mechanical sounds everyone's talking about.
Well, I'm sure, but I can't do anything about that.
I know. How do I relight the left?
Although I do have the mic, like our
Ooh, hello.
audio mic, all the way up for the.
Can I backhand things? Oh, I almost got there.
Almost, kind of, sort of.
Okay, screw this. I'm gonna go for the dwarfs. Ready?
Dwarfs. Nice.
Thank you.
Now they speed up.
No!
You got the 90%.
Darn it! Well, I already finished a mode. I don't need to finish another one. That's just getting greedy.
I say we don't.
Say we don't.
What?
Oh, my hair looks great.
What did I hit?
Here we go again on my own.
Going down that only road I've ever known.
Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone.
But I made up my
That's how I
mind.
dance this song.
I won't be wasting no more time. Oh, show me your. Oh, you don't have to show me your feet.
Oh, okay, are you ready? This will show you how I can't high kick and why I don't get more rolls in can shows, but let's see.
I was just saying you could take it off, but you know, you can,
Oh, I don't know if you could actually see it.
it's pretty high.
No, you can't.
I mean, again, you could, you know.
No, that's not fun. No, I'm even less flexible with that. There we go.
Yeah, I don't think they can see
Then
it.
you can see that?
Yeah, still, kind of, sort of.
You can see that. Oh, it did it again!
I don't know what's going on. Clearly something's broken. Oh, didn't we posit that you were saying earlier?
Someone with an R target.
Yeah,
That's probably it.
it's a pirate's favorite target.
Arr.
Arr.
Oop.
Shoot the bumpers.
I do actually need to go to Erebor, so let's go. It's the only thing I need, right? Oh, we didn't take the thingy off. The gate.
No, sure didn't.
Ah, that was very late. No. Okay, right in the middle. Whew. Feels good, man. Shoot for the bumper. Let's talk about that. Feels really comfortable right now. So I'm gonna do that. Feast of Dwarf.
Yeah, they, like I said, they are fuzzy adventure.
Fuzzy Adventure Stickers.
Something like that.
Not Hobbit.
Nope.
That one. Okay, so I've I could have saved that.
Some Squatch Tubes.
I know this my Fuzzy Adventure is a little bit it's got some yellow toenails there. I'm doing lots of adventuring. So when Kevin was talking about when he was doing D&D, and because I've actually never been a part of any D&D, which is strange, but when Kevin was hosting, I was like, ooh, can I be a hobbit? And he's like, there aren't any hobbits. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll be a halfling, and my name will be Hobbit.
You halfling with hairy feet. Okay, great. I would love to play the game instead of just faffing about and draining.
You did your last game was good.
It was
Just do that
okay.
again.
It was not good.
I
It
step
was-
up so that it doesn't deprive me of my skill shot again,
going
please.
on?
No, I'm changing it off of the dwarf thing. If we're pausing that, I'll change it to something else. And then I don't have to. Oh no, I didn't want this. It's fine.
Yeah, this mode that should have never been a mode.
Left loop. I'm the best. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's fine. It's not fine. All right.
See? Game's being a goober.
All right, Kevin. It's on you to get a high score, or
Yeah.
else we're gonna have 0 points for the day.
Well, I mean, you picked the mode, just saying. The
Where do you
challenge.
think the pizza is? I did not. It was there.
I didn't set it.
I didn't set it either.
Well, then why would
It's
you?
already there.
Yeah, it was probably copied over from Pirates.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's been in the oven about 10 minutes.
Yeah. a little bit more time.
Let me go check it.
I mean,
Kevin's gonna play for an epically long time.
oh yeah, that's what I do.
Cheer in chat for Kevin's epically long game that's gonna happen.
You know me. There's one thing I do in pinball is play epically long games.
You've played some epically long games before. Yeah. It's a perfect game to play epically long. I'm gonna go check out the pizza.
Okay.
The old pizza trick.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to try any tricks, I promise. The trick she's referring to is if you're playing against somebody else and you say, well, I gotta go to the bathroom, you come back, like the drain like immediately after you leave to go to the bathroom. So you just stand there. Because, well...
It needs more time. So keep playing. Play till 8 on this ball. Yeah! That's what I want to hear. Wood Dog's rooting for you.
Yeah, there you go. I appreciate your moxie.
It is highly possible on this game to do that.
Oh, right on. In the multi-ball now.
I like to move it, move it. Okay, so the other, yeah. Ball 3, one more game.
Super jerk. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
If you defeat Smaug, you get a high score. So my understanding for Smaug is you have to get, there's the jackpots, and I don't know if like you need to get one of each, so like, I don't know if it's just a set number, maybe it says. Shoot 3 more jackpots. Okay, so yeah, you gotta shoot a certain number of jackpots. And then it will light one of the stand-ups, I think, one of the banks, like kind of a blue color, and you hit that. And then that's the best I can really do. At some point, you like get to where you get to where you have to load the big crossbow thing. And oh, you finished with Radagast. And then you have to hit the chink in his armor. It's fine. Well, you did beat me, so. And you confused the game, apparently. There you go, you beat me twice.
Oh, it's stuck right there, that's why.
Oh, it probably would have popped it out. It
Nah, it wasn't too far. It wasn't far enough.
Stuck in that lane, yeah, Higher Peanut. Also, hello, Higher Peanut. Good to see you.
Hello.
Well, I guess that was the one more game.
We got 5 minutes on the pizza, apparently. This is it for real, because after this, I'm gonna want to eat.
Yeah, actually, this game just ends when the pizza comes out.
It might, for me anyway. It's gonna get right in my face.
Hey, Tigerfly, is the sun shining over by you now? It's shining by. There have been some patches of clouds, but it's been mainly sunny today, which is nice. It's still cold, and we should see if. Oh no, they close it. I was gonna say maybe. So the ice cream place near us, Cone Zone, which they.
Also not open on Wednesday.
Well, but maybe they are now under 200.
That's true. It's true.
But yeah, they sold the ice cream place. And then we were scared they were not going to open back up. And
They finally did.
they did. They were open the other day and I was very excited.
Yeah, Phoebe, I did just one more game it because I mean, we still have time with the pizza, and
Ah, that was stupid.
I knew Lindsay couldn't have me beating her twice in a row, so
I was fine with that, dude. Actually, like 5 times in a row before that. Ayo.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to get better about losing. I take after my father. I'm a terrible loser. Not bad. It depends. Most of the time, I am not mad at the other person. I just want to like make that very clear, and that's why it's like,
She gets very frustrated with herself.
yeah, and that's why I need to like. I'm really working on just, you know, like, if you do badly at a game of pinball, doesn't mean you totally suck at pinball. Which, because that's what my brain does. Like, if I do really badly, I'm like, well, then I suck at pinball. And maybe I sucked at pinball in the moment, but that doesn't mean I inherently suck at pinball.
It's true. That's why I keep trying to explain to her.
Shining some, there's still yucky gray clouds out there too. It's only 58 degrees, right? But that is above hot tub
It's true.
temperature, right?
That is, but also like
But it hasn't been all day.
it's steadily climbing though, which is also the nice part.
Nice.
Well, yeah, I mean, any save is good if you fumble.
Oh, I just so sorry I didn't see Wood Dog's stuff. Your hunger pains will make you powerful.
Yeah.
I love that. They do make me powerful in a certain way. I get hangry.
I get
Kevin's,
angry too.
yeah.
Not, I mean, not usually as much. But
As I say, you will control your hanger better than me, though.
I just go eat.
That's-
I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go eat. Lindsay's just like, why am I so angry? Oh yeah, I haven't eaten all day. I'm like, oh yeah. It's also why you're skinnier than I am. I don't know.
It is kind of interesting. You can't really see, like,
Yeah, the spiders. And the,
yeah, you can see it go up, but yeah, you can't like see their fronts. The sculpts.
Yeah, we would need
if you will.
a beast cam.
I like that.
Maybe next time.
By 3 degrees, but I don't think it's been warm enough to actually let it heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is supposed to keep getting warmer, right? That's what you were saying about the climate.
Allegedly.
I've done that too.
That was terrible.
Your hunger pains will make you powerful.
I'm gonna go check.
I like that so much. Oh no, change off that skill shot. So yeah, what I'm talking about with that, I've been pausing. Sometimes you guys may have noticed it. The R like has a little hitch in its giddy up. So oh, went to that side. Cool. Feely. Everything is fine. Just like that. Let's go ahead. This mode is really hard, but let's do it anyway. I think you just have to like shoot all the shots at some point in this, essentially. I've played this mode before. I don't think I've ever finished it, but and it starts on the orbit, which is, you know, my best shot.
You see that? Kyle actually thought about going out and jumping in the pool until I told him it was only 68 degrees.
Woo.
Yeah, he picked the wrong day.
Polar plunge.
Yeah, a little bit. That's pretty much hypothermia territory there.
Spider bra. I need you.
Nice. Beast frenzy.
Oh, I tried to knock it in. Oh. That was cool. I liked
fun.
that.
That was a good one.
It's not. Shit now. There we go. Okay. I got a plan. That was
Hit
not.
the beast.
There, I hit the beast. I thought I needed air defense and I did not, but better safe than sorry, I guess. Huh, look, that mode's over. Weird. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, that's fine. Luck of all.
Hit The chest to
The
lockable.
fall of Erebor. Erebor.
Error.
Orbit! Come on, was at least not early.
Orbit bore.
Let's lock a ball. Lock a ball!
Take a buck.
Ooh! Ooh! Let's start our multi-bow! How was the pizza?
Need more time.
See, that's why it's good to play pinball while that pizza, you just want to take it out of the oven and eat it, but it tastes way better if you
You gotta let it bake, baby.
give it some more time. I start Beast Frenzy again. Also, the spider seems to be getting stuck.
Yeah, I know. He probably needs a
The
coil of sleeve on
Oh
it.
my goodness!
Shoot again. Xenia Warrior Princess. Yes, I'm saying Xenia. It's a town by us. We were just up there on Monday. And I'm poking fun at Lindsay for being an off-brand Xena Warrior Princess.
That's true. Are you my off-brand Gabrielle?
Sure. Yeah.
That was her name, right? Gabrielle?
Yes, I believe so.
Or was it Gabriella?
Gabrielle, I can't remember, but it was something like that.
She was my favorite. I actually liked her better than Xena.
I don't know about that.
I know. I don't actually have any logic. I think it's because she was like the best friend, which I thought was cool.
Sure.
Like, but yeah, no.
I mean, Xena was pretty boss.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't actually really know.
CNK!
CNK, what? Good to see you, CNK. CNK.
What is up, my friend? Long time no stream. Us anyway. Yeah.
What do I need? Probably Erebor and I need to finish mode. I actually should try to finish this mode. Okay. Shoot the drop target. I'm just kind of ignoring the mode for whatever reason, but I should probably try harder.
Shoot drop target. Just need that
50%. Oops. Okay.
No, the drop target.
Okay.
No, the drop target.
You got his face in
No, the drop target.
Okay.
There you go.
Got it.
Now you gotta shoot the right ramp.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Right ramp. Engage!
Nice.
I'm not gonna shoot the captive ball. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. We got the captive ball.
Where's your pulp or GTF? We do not have any of those. I'm probably gonna end up ordering.
No! I hit the captive ball!
You made it like 10 inches and you needed 12. Those seem up your alley. Pulp Fiction, I mean.
Did you pull out the pizza?
No, I told you more time.
How much more
You
time?
go check it.
I'm scared.
I'll put another 6 minutes on. No, we're talking about getting, or at least I'm talking about getting Scott Denise's for the multimorphic. I do like Scott Denise quite a bit. Haven't played a Pulp Fiction, want to play it, and then yeah, I don't know. The Godfather, we haven't played that either. So Pulp Fiction seems really cool though, from what I've seen of it.
Might need a couple, like literally like a couple.
It does. So, yeah, Pulp Fiction looks cool. Godfather, I mean, it looks neat too, but we already have one Jersey Jack that,
Yeah. Sorry, I'll let you finish your thought.
and we can't really afford another one, unfortunately.
CNK says I'm hot and cold on Godfather.
Is that what you said with GTA, or is that something else? TGF, the Godfather.
Galactic Tank Force.
Oh, Galactic
is,
Tank Force.
TGF.
Oh, see, I was thinking the Godfather because I'm dyslexic. Yeah, I want to play that one too because that looks really neat. It does. It looks super cool. Like, I think the whole like actual like tank of it is outlandish and over the top, but I'm kind of into it. So
I think it'd be fun if you could actually transport the pin like that, though.
you can. Ish. Oh,
Like with the, I got you.
well, you
keep
gotta-
playing.
Can you hit the watch?
I got you.
Thank you.
Maybe. There we go. Whoops! I restarted the
Yeah,
timer.
that's fine. It's still good.
Is Weird out yet for the multi? It is
Yes,
Wood Dog.
but we do not have it.
I've played one game of it up at Pinball Garage, so that's one that we're thinking about going up there to stream.
Yeah, we're gonna stream it at some point, or we'll get the playfield from it if we can and stream it. But our plan is to stream that game at some point, whether it's here or at the Pinball Garage. Like I said, Final Resistance is Scott Denisi's next one. That one's not out yet. They're starting production, I think, this month. I should just put my deposit down right now, but that kind of goes against our whole you gotta play it before you buy it thing. No, 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 no. Good job.
I love Dennis' designs. He's always innovative. Did you see that?
No, I literally not.
Pizza's out of the oven, but it needs to cool. So keep playing yo ball. Ooh, extra ball is lit.
What am I in?
Resurgence of Sauron, which is the left ramp mode. Just keep hitting the left ramp all day, all day. Actually, I think only one more shot and you'll finish. Might be two, but... Extra ball. Kevin doesn't want any pizza. He wants to keep playing Hobbit.
Clearly.
Left ramp.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Just call it a shot. You probably have a grace period.
Yeah.
Not anymore, though.
No, it didn't give it to me. Weird.
So,
Yeah,
Dennis did Deadpool, right?
Yeah, no, that's Gomes.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he moved over to. He was at Jersey Jack for a hot sec, right? And then now he's at Chicago. I think.
Hey, Wild Dog! Great to see you guys again. How have you been?
Doing well.
Confused about life. No.
I mean, a little, but aren't we all? I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
No, we're getting our ducks in a row and our geese in a piece.
Gander.
Our dogs on some logs and.
I don't know what that means. The knives.
We'll blunt the knives. How are you doing, Wild Dog? Woo! Yeah, Woo is great. Well, since I don't have any contracts lined up in the foreseeable future, so we decided we would start streaming again, and we kept putting it off, and then we finally said,
I'll try and drop catch on stream and show you how not to do it.
Yeah.
So.
PSA, Kevin.
There it is. Don't do it like that. We're hanging in there. Gary's still fighting off his cold.
Aww.
We're still doing the streaming thing ourselves. Nice. Yeah, we've just been off Twitch completely.
Yeah, we've.
Shouldn't have been, but you know, we just.
Well, when I was on the ship, internet
Yeah,
is terrible,
internet was-
so I'm not really gonna be.
But I have no excuses.
Oh, you have excuses. You got
Yeah.
things happen and stuff. And oh, I don't have the lock lit. Darn it.
Gotta enjoy it, right? Nice.
Thank you. Whew.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be back into it though. Some of it's like, I personally decided. I feel like Lindsay plays better when we stream, like just in general. Like it just, it's like a twofold thing. Like when we were streaming, she was playing better pinball tournaments.
That was a
and
mini
such,
Xena.
and I was like, hello, that's messed up.
Does that sound weird on your guys' end? Because it sounds weird
Hair
on
plugs
ours.
Joe. Thanks, Hair plugs Joe.
Oh, no. That wasn't to you, Joe. That was to the ball being a
Thank you for the
turkey.
follow. We appreciate it. Yeah, it's.
We do
I
appreciate
don't know what's up with that. It's a tough balance. It sounds like something went wrong.
it. There we go. Okay.
It sounded wrong on your end too. With that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. We'll
It's
We'll have to look into
it's
it.
the robot version.
Yeah. That's weird. I'm not sure what's up with that. So maybe I'll just mute it for now. I mean, not this.
That's pretty funny, actually. I flipped around like a fool, and then I dreamed like a fool, and...
I turned up. I mean, I just turned it off for now. I'm not sure what's up with that. Yeah, the center post is pretty brutal. It giveth and it taketh away. For sure.
I'd like to start mode, I believe. That's not it. That's it! Got it.
Nice.
Oh, I started a hard mode, though, and I need it. Brown, brown.
Shoot drop targets.
Jackie Pie.
Love the Alien center post. It seems to work with the player easier. Yeah? I've only played Alien a handful of times.
Yeah.
But we do know somebody that owns one now, so... Might have to sweet talk in.
Oh, I'll shoot again. We're fine. What was I worried about?
Don't know.
Yep.
What's the other one that... I played one recently that had a... Oh, Scooby-Doo. It's got a center drop instead of a center post. That's kind of interesting.
Drop targets. No, I want the drop targets. Oh, got it.
When is Name That Pinball Tune? Right? So we are pushing... So we're actually toying with that idea now. As of right now, Lindsay didn't do one today.
Did not.
Just because we wanted to get back up and running, so... And there's just been a lot of stuff going on. We kept pushing it off, so...
We're like, let's make this easy on ourselves and just get going today.
Just rip the Band-Aid off in the stream. But now someone posited that we should do the stream, what was that called?
The community challenge.
The community challenge in order to qualify for Name That Pinball Tune. But if and when we do the Name That Pinball Tune, or Lindsay does it, it will premiere at 6 o'clock, most likely, because we're pushing our stream back from 5 to 7 instead of 4 to 6.
So that it's not as much of a
rush to get everything going. Yeah, I mean, things are, you know... Nice, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you gotta... I mean, things are always tough, and you gotta... I mean, obviously, you can't just change your outlook, but sometimes you just gotta... Nice. Keep on keeping on, and,
Yeah, we've been having some struggles, but...
Overall, we know life is still good, and you just gotta do what you gotta do, but... Yeah.
And also, I mean, I'm a firm... Part of the reason, like, we're starting going, because I've been kind of in a... Since I haven't had contracts, and I took some time to, like, you know, just have some time off, but then I felt like I wasn't doing anything, and so... And I've always been a firm believer that it's like, as hard as it is, a lot of solving that problem is just getting going, and that's the hardest thing to do. And
oh, for show.
Actually, 5 seconds.
A new perspective and a fresh start is good, right? And then he said he can relate too. Yeah. So yeah, we're still standing.
Better than ever been. Looking like oh, I didn't know I needed the bumper. Actually, I was just trying to get to Erebor, so.
Wood Dog said, glad to see you back and enjoyed the stream tonight. Well, glad to see you back. And we are glad that you enjoyed it. So,
alright, I made it safe to work, but I didn't get a high score, so.
We could just, you know, change the thing to say Kevin needs to win 3 in a row and he'll get a point.
So if you don't win, I automatically get a point?
Yeah,
so
probably.
either you win, or...
Yeah, we're doubling or nothing.
I got you.
I started a beast frenzy. Halfway there.
Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. There you go.
Little teaser, little snippet.
I like the dancing dude, CNK. I love that song. Oh, thanks for the cheers for the karaoke.
Nice. Oh yeah. We used to do that too.
Yeah, it's been a while since I had karaoke time.
Yeah, karaoke time was.
Oh, who was it that No Doubt Spiderwebs? That would be an appropriate one for this this game. It's got the spider. I get a point according to Kevin's rules.
Wow. I had 3 balls locked for a mode. And then I go halfway up the ramp and go straight down the middle. Anyway, that is going to do it for us today. We are
Pizza is ready.
way over time.
Yeah.
But we're making up for lost time, I guess.
You one more game, did.
I did. But it was okay. Narasessi. But yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Glad we could catch y'all too.
Woo!
And that
Yeah,
we're back and
We really
y'all are
appreciate it.
back
Yeah,
and,
for coming back after a year or whatever it's been, and then
What did you say, 10 months?
like 10 months since before that or whatever it was. So
Been a while. That's faux
Yeah.
show. But yeah, like I said, we talked about a lot of what we're thinking about doing.
we're still fleshing out some plans, but yeah.
And yeah, maybe if we can figure out a way to do some like tech stream stuff, because I know
Yeah. I'm gonna look at that
I'm
too.
starting to learn how
Yeah.
to figure some of that stuff out too.
You know, I'm showing her what I know about schematics. She's doing some book learning on them too. So
Yeah, so you never know.
we'll see what we can do on that front.
Fun
but
stuff.
thank you everybody for tuning in. Keep
Believe in
on
ball 3.
flipping.
Believe in ball 3.
And keep on flipping. And we will see y'all next time.
Bye. Let's see if I can do this. Are you ready?
Bye.
I'm gonna nail it. Ready?